Hey y'all, it's Vanessa. I know y'all like Love 'Em or Leave 'Em, being in everybody's business. Well, now you can listen on demand starting July 20th. Listen on Apple Podcasts or anywhere podcasts are played.
You are now listening to the Dignified Delinquent. Hey, it's just sophisticated ignorance is best.
My name is Vanessa, and I ask tough questions.
Yep, it's your boy Jerry the Great, and you are tuned into a brand new episode, day 2 of the month. Vanessa, what's going on with you, dog?
Hey,
jump right on in there.
Here we go.
Hey,
it's the show.
It's the show.
I'ma flow.
You gon' flow.
There's the dough.
There's the dough. And
this is Breeze.
Yo,
we gon' rap.
Okay.
Yo, boy. Breeze is back. Attack. Never flat.
Never flat.
Got a gut, but I ain't fat.
Hello.
Laid back.
Laid back.
Sit back.
Sit back.
Ooh, crack is wet.
Is wet.
Ask Whitney.
Ask Whitney.
Ask Brittany.
Ask Brittany.
I ain't got none one of them with me.
Not with them.
But it's cool.
It's cool.
You a fool.
You a fool.
8 kids. Make sure you stay in school.
Stay in school.
Oh, that's just a little bit.
That's just a little piece.
Big Bird.
Welcome back, man.
Big Bird.
Who says Burr? Whose ad lib is that?
Bird. Birdman.
Birdman.
That's
Said Bird.
Birdman.
Bird.
It's Gucci.
Oh, it's Gucci.
Oh, man, yeah.
Bird.
Damn, you might gotta try your black card.
No, I know Gucci.
What's that Birdman?
I know Gucci.
Confident too, Birdman.
Gucci, man, I'm tripping. Give me 5 more minutes in the cold orange juice, cause I really feel it. I hated that fucking song, though.
But you know it.
I do. Is you rolling? Bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might be.
It wasn't until I was like 20 something. I was like, oh, I know what they mean.
Well, I don't know. I still don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Well, it's a double entendre because he could either be rolling.
Yeah, or rolling with me.
No. Oh. Well, I guess a triple. So yes, you could be rolling.
It's a good play on words.
You could be rolling with him.
Yeah.
Or if you take some other drugs like MDMA, the trip is called rolling.
Oh.
He could be rolling up. Like, you never know.
Yeah.
And our favorite part is he gave that girl $20 to go get 3 crunk juices, 5 orange juices, Gucci, and whatever you drinking. And as you single, as you straight, as you married. Cause I might be. Bring back the old Gucci.
Gucci, mine.
You told that girl to go get all that shit and bring my change back.
She was
Trap house.
so
2 orange juices, 2 trap juices, and whatever I want.
Trap juice.
And as I'm single, as I'm drinking, or as I'm married.
He wanted her to steal it.
You wanna?
Like, he wanted to see how down she really was.
Like, if she gonna go in there and get it from him for real?
She come back with it.
Breeze, welcome back, man. 3P.
Hey, Big Breeze, 3P.
Hey, I don't know if we ever had a guest 3P before. You might be the first.
3 times
In a row. In a row. Yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Like the Lakers. Back.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Now, so what's up, dog? Out of school, done officially.
School's out. I've had a nap every day this week. I love that for me. I had 2 interviews this week.
Love that for you too.
I love that for me. Things are just going well.
Yeah,
it's been a great week.
You are exuding.
Good word.
SAT word. I don't know. It just sounds
not
good.
Glowing, but exuding.
Exuding.
I'm putting out.
Spell it.
Yeah.
Spell it.
X.
Never mind. Not X first.
Zoo. That's obviously ZU. Ding.
Damn.
DING.
Okay.
Exuding.
Okay. I doubt that's it.
Spell it in the comments, people online.
Yeah, but I loved it. In the words of Jennifer Lewis's new show, I love this for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at you.
It's been a great week.
We get this. It's not that you're not great all the time. Like, we get this once a year as you've been an educator.
Yeah.
Like you get to this point once a year where it's like,
yes. Even spring break, it feels like, but not for real.
Yeah.
But right now, it's just like,
Right.
Yeah.
I'm off for a good. Well, for me, it's just a month because I'm gonna go back in July. But to be off for a full month, not have to worry about shit for real.
Yeah.
Now, what are you doing for money? I saw this thing online. A teacher had put this on Twitter, I believe, and they were saying that, because sometimes teachers don't get paid during the summer months, so you got to kind of split it up.
That's me.
So this person, I guess they, and it kind of went a little viral. They were saying that they pay themselves in gift cards to places that they like to go throughout the year.
Oh.
So if I like tropical smoothie, I'm gonna go buy a $20 tropical smoothie gift card, sit it in my car, don't touch it. So when the summer times come, I got tropical smoothie, I got the movies, I got my food, my favorite restaurant, so I don't have to spend money. I guess
that's a good idea. Not even for work, just like on date nights and shit. Like,
but why not just why not just put that money like onto like a Visa gift card? You can use it wherever.
Me myself, ain't no way, and don't touch it. What the fuck that mean to me?
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
I don't touch it.
definitely gonna touch it.
For us, there's optional pay where you can get paid over the summer. And then there's other people that are strictly 10-month employees. I'm strictly 10-month.
You want all yours up front.
I want all of my money. And
optional.
I'm just going to try to manage it over the summer.
Yeah.
And see how it goes. I did pick up a little part-time job. Shout out. Well, I don't know if she wants me to say her name, but I have a friend who started a business.
Shout the company out.
Yeah, All About You Staffing.
Yeah, there you go.
And she started out really small, just, staffing small events. And she's grown to... I don't know how many employees that she has, and I worked 3 events last week.
Oh, damn, you moving.
Yeah. So,
the money don't stop.
you know what I'm saying?
Money
so
don't
my
stop.
idea is to work on the weekends with her because she does like weddings and conventions and things like that. And then during the week, I'll be off.
Okay.
Just bust a move whenever I want to during the week.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Were
That's me.
you in the education system? What did you do? Did you do conventional or did you do
Optional?
Yeah. So you getting paid over the summer?
Yeah.
Like, I needs all of that.
Yeah, then you put money away on the side anyway.
Yeah.
So but I need that because I ain't working.
So you all right now too, huh?
C3.
I'm the
Somebody in the
nigga that gotta go to
comments
work
said,
tomorrow.
I can't believe this dude is a dean.
I saw that.
The kids
It was like him?
The kids don't even play with me for real. But I'm big on like relationships with the kids. So I build a relationship with them, and once you build a relationship with them, and they know that you're not just gonna get on them when they do something bad, but praise them when they do something good, they gonna run through a wall for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I be having the biggest thugs in school. Like, hey, you heard what he said? Everybody got the cafeteria. It's time to go to class. Y'all move. I don't do nothing.
Hey.
Yeah.
You heard what he said. That's Mr. _ Smith 24. Right. Like you said.
And then they be saying the podcast like, hey, boy, I see you doing your thing. Don't forget about me if you blow up.
Your kids be watching it for real?
They'll see me on TikTok and stuff. And
okay.
They be like, hey, I didn't know you was funny for real. I thought you was a serious guy. Like, man, get out of here, man. I love you though. But appreciate them.
My kids catch it. They call it a reality show.
They call it
put me on the reality show. Or I didn't know you did reality TV and stuff like that.
And don't your grandfather call you a celebrity?
He think this is like, shout out to Grandpa if he watching this. Hey, but
Grandpa, what it do?
He make it seem like we on
BET Plus
type shit. Yeah. Not plus.
Plus.
No.
Regular basic
regular
BET.
Tell them not yet, G-Paw. Not yet.
It's
on the way.
On the way. Coming soon. September. Just wait on it. Speaking of y'all talking about y'all money, that was Drake line.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you just manifest something?
Yeah, let's say out of that. Do y'all share how much y'all make? Because I was reading this thing on LinkedIn where they said that more people should tell their salaries.
No.
And why? And the people that don't share, why are you uncomfortable telling?
It's not that I'm uncomfortable. I just don't like people in my business. It's like why are you counting my pocket?
Yeah.
Like even if I don't care how much money I make, how much money I got. I'm not that guy to be like, oh yeah, I got this much. This what's in my bank account.
But if somebody came and asked you like, hey Breeze, I'm applying for a job, how much you making? Because I'm applying for like a similar role. How much you make?
What you make not gonna be what I make.
but how much you make so I can aspire to?
He not gonna tell.
He ain't gonna tell. Yeah, no.
I'll tell.
And then like when you work with good people look out for you. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying. So my pay might not be my pay.
Gotcha.
Right. My pay might be a little more because I work with people and
okay.
You worry about the wrong
Wear
thing.
multiple hats.
Get the job first.
That's the hood in me. Oh, fed ass boy.
Fuck you want to know for?
That boy the fed boy. You plotting on me, boy?
See, I need to be more like that. I was just talking about like I'm not conscious of my surroundings and stuff all the time.
Yeah,
look what I put in the notes. Jerry gets more liquor first.
And we only 7 minutes in?
I've already started before we started.
I put that at 10:41. What time is it?
It's 11. something.
06.
I win. Give me a
We hadn't even started at 10:41 yet. We was just sitting here.
And you know
waiting
what?
on Jerry.
Finish your statement about your money.
Oh, I'll tell the people. I don't mind. Especially, definitely when I was a teacher, because the teacher's salary is public record. So it depends on the type of person. If it's like a kid, young person, I was like, oh, just go look it up. But if it's a older person, they're curious because they want to do the same thing, I'll tell them. But same thing, you're not going to get what I get because I get a little bit more because I've been here a little bit longer and things like that. Yeah. But just to give them a ballpark, I don't mind. I'll
put you in a range. Yeah. I'll give you a range.
Like, I don't like nosy people.
You know what? And the reason why I also asked, though, because I thought that this was a good move. So I don't know if y'all know who Sherry Shepherd is. Y'all don't watch The View, but I be watching The View.
Yes,
sometimes.
I do.
You watch The View?
Yes.
Who's your favorite co-host on The View?
What? That's the one with Tia.
See, no, you don't watch The View. That's the real.
Oh.
See, you talking about The Real. I'm talking about The View.
I'm gonna miss that show.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Joe Behar.
I watched that one too, but
I don't watch it. I just know she on there because she always in the news for doing something controversial on the show.
So when Sonny Hostin, who's the new black lady on the show, was coming onto the show, Sherry Shepherd called her and was like, "Hey, Sonny, this is how much I made. This is how much you should ask for. This is how much you should get." And nobody did that for me when I was coming on, so I'm doing it for you.
That's awesome.
And Sonny was like, she don't know how. Like
that's rich people stuff though. That's like
I don't think so.
That's like looking out.
That's like I'm looking out because I'm rich as hell and they gonna try to lowball you. They not gonna lowball you as a damn teacher.
Yeah, but
like,
for me,
you
like
get paid
even
what you gonna get paid.
Even
right?
in those like very strict pay scale jobs, yes, but like doing something like this, like I wish I had more people that I could say, hey, this is my percentage of the contract. What y'all got going on over there? Is this what I should expect? Is this what it should look like? Things like that. So I wish more people were
transparent.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Especially with like these prices. Not like gas is
shit. $4.89 when I filled up just now.
It was $4.75 when I filled up this morning, and I was like, whoa. Hey,
it's getting to it. For a while it was like, well shit, I gotta use my car regardless. I ain't worried about the gas prices. I was one of them people, but now it's about where I'm finna sit my ass down.
That's what I said. I used to be the person that's like, I'm always drive my car. I'm gonna drive. No, I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna start riding.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna ride with some motherfuckers because I'm like this. $4.75. I put $20 in my car. My meter was at a quarter of a tank.
Gas ain't gas no more. It's water. It's something in there.
You think it is for real? Because I've been seeing people say that.
It's watered down because I put 40 in my car today. I probably went 2 places. I went to clean out my office, and then I went to my daughter's karate thing. You know, it's all less than half a tank.
Was you at a full tank when you put it in there?
Just under full tank.
Shit.
No.
What kind of gas you use? Where you went?
But I wasn't on completely empty.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I don't wait to the line.
Oh, I wait to that damn line and light.
No.
Line and light.
I try not to wait to the light.
No.
I'll get to the line, but once the light, I'm pulling over.
I'll ride on that light for a little bit. See, I'm 30 miles left.
I would never ride with you.
I got 30 miles left. I ain't break down yet.
When it break down, I'm not helping you do shit because you knew that I was in the passenger seat. You knew that the light was on when you. No,
the biggest lie everybody tell themselves in the morning, like, I'm gonna get gas in the morning.
I hate that.
That's the biggest lie. You wake up late as hell, rushing, trying to get to work. Now you gotta still stop for gas. Now you gonna be late as fuck.
Yeah. I used to just get gas at night, like with this another thing that I don't really pay attention to.
You shouldn't do that.
But now that I'm getting older, I guess I think about stuff like that. So now I don't do it. So everybody who has a girlfriend or a wife,
if this was a scary movie,
go get that lady gas.
If this was a scary movie, you was gone.
I might have got. Yeah. I don't think I would have got. Knock on wood. I don't think I would have.
But you watch your surroundings that good? Like you like this pumping?
Well, it's so stuff like being on my phone while I'm doing stuff like that. I've stopped walking on my phone and being on my phone. So I be trying to pay attention.
I get on my daughter about it. We got the car. She be playing on my phone. She got the car. She be walking. I'm like, what you doing? What you doing?
For somebody to come snatch you?
Look. You ain't got watch your surroundings. She be like, oh. Then she go looking around like,
you're right, Dad.
Right, yeah. Now she on all alert. Like, no, it's too late. I got you, little ass. You need to be aware. You surrounded.
Now you're gone and we're looking for you. Huh?
Like I be mad. My wife stop and get gas or go to the store. I'm like, babe, it's night. It's 8 o'clock. What you need to go to Publix for now? Well, I forgot. Wait, you just forgot. Shit.
My wife don't leave the house like late like that. She ain't going nowhere.
For real?
Not real. Not normally. Not usually.
Not yet.
Bree from New
She was
York.
But I be
calling
on
me,
my
though.
way from here. It's usually like I'm on my way back from somewhere that I already was.
And your light finna come on.
Yeah.
And you're like, let me stop right now then.
My wife from New York, so she be different. I be like, man, we don't do that shit here. Like you, like calm the fuck down.
Fuck that,
This
son.
is Florida. Like it's different.
Don't give a fuck, kid.
Like yeah, for real type shit.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're gonna do about it in the country because now I saw this thing on Twitter. They were like, with gas prices going up, there should be no jobs. I thought this was a little weird. No jobs that require you to work full time in office, or pay me for gas to come to the office. I was like, nah, that might be a stretch.
I think it might be a stretch, but back to like, what are we gonna do now? I was listening to this news station or whatever, and it was these two women talking about how we're going to be transitioning to, this is definitely their like theories, right, but how we're going to transition to electric cars. And one of the women was from the UK, and she was talking about how this was during COVID, but how they restricted, like you couldn't go past 8 miles of your home, and how they started building people's homes on top of the public transportation. So like, if we had a subway here in Jacksonville, it was like them building high rises and things on top of the subway, so that it's just right there, so that you don't need to have a car. And then the other lady she was from America, and she was saying how America might do something similar but different. Like maybe they'll put laws into place so that you have to have an electric vehicle, and then once most of us have electric vehicles, maybe they'll limit the amount of electricity. Like you only get so many electricity tokens per month. They was talking, I was like, fuck. Right. So now every time I'm about to get gas and I think I'm about to complain, I'm like, well, fuck, maybe the gas is stepped on. If I go electric, they still control that shit too. What do I do?
I think I saw a report where it said by 2032, in California specifically, they want all like cars to be.
But that's
electric.
what they doing. Like why? If I made the gas price of $7, at some point niggas like, well, let me not say. Everybody like, yo, I ain't doing this. Like, I'm not finna keep paying for this gas. Let me go get an electric car.
I ain't finna be plugging no damn car to my house.
You
though.
say that, but let gas be $7.
Eventually, either you will or your kids will.
Right, you're gonna have to. Like, you're not gonna be paying $7, bro.
$7 for gas.
When you just ride around with a sun panel on top of your car.
When I be seeing my homeboys on Instagram and stuff going, I'm like, bro, how's he going? What is he doing?
I be
every other night going out paying for gas.
Still at this
age?
Every other night going out.
What?
I'm like, bro.
Well, I don't know whoever you are,
just
sir.
Chill.
Yes.
Like,
you got work in the morning.
I don't want to go nowhere. Like,
they work through
I'm
the
good
11.
at the house. Uber me about.
Fuck Uber Eats, because them motherfuckers charge you $27 for a $10 meal.
That's gas that's gonna last you the trip back and forth.
I'm gonna DoorDash some shit quickly.
I don't DoorDash. I seen a lot of people eating their DoorDash food, like, and then resealing it.
Shut up.
You can't open my liquor.
I promise.
You can't open my liquor.
You be ordering liquor?
Not yet, but I'm if it get to $7. If it gets to $7,
they'll let you stop at. Well, I don't know if they got liquor store included, but you supposed to say you're ordering something from Chili's. It'll be like, okay, you have 4 minutes to also get something from the convenience store. So
while they're driving, like, because this
they'll
is
make one more stop for you. Yeah.
Why did I think of Uber, though? I always said, why did I think of Uber?
Because you always hey, can you run me to the store? Can you run by there and bring me?
Or Airbnb.
You know what? When
I ain't think
Jacksonville had One Spark years ago, I had a cousin. Shout out to AJ. He was like, I had this thing. His idea, I think it was called Go Kart. And it was essentially the same thing as Uber Eats. Oh wow! But it was like a grocery shopping service. But this is like before this blow up of cell phones and all this type of stuff. But I didn't know any better. I was like, that
ain't gonna work. Right.
And now, fast forward, that's the way of the world. Everybody's doing
One Spark in Jacksonville was like a
huge vendor expo.
But think of Shark Tank, just in the city, and you just walk to different tables, and they're telling you what their invention or their idea is.
That was such a great.
It was
a dope event.
Damn, y'all missed out on Billions.
And then they will pick a winner, and then they'll fund that event.
Yeah.
Who that?
He said, like, we fucked up. Yeah.
But they know that happened to the Ring, when the Ring doorbell.
Yeah.
On Shark Tank, they went on Shark Tank and they was trying to pitch the Ring, and everybody on Shark Tank was like making fun of them, like, dude, why would we invent nobody give them a deal.
How could you think that's a bad idea though? Like,
because they were saying, like, so besides me seeing, like, how is this protecting my house? Like, if there's like the big security companies are going to come in and smash you like a roach.
No.
And I was like, no.
We got a
something.
Don't worry about what we got. But we got something. That
Big
ain't
bop.
one of the big.
Big bop. Man down.
But yeah, so man, like I had a couple of ideas, man. Like I got one I'm sitting on right now. I ain't gonna even sit on this podcast.
You gonna tell me later?
What it got to do with?
It's a terrible industry to be in, but I think that this will work. It's some kind of a restaurant.
Okay, I got an idea.
But it's a specific kind. It's a restaurant?
No.
You gonna tell us?
I'll tell you.
Off air?
Because I don't think anybody's gonna make it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
You got to be smart as fuck.
But don't
if
do
you
it.
make this.
Don't do it. Cause people that
I'm not smart as fuck, so I'm not gonna make it.
Your boyfriend?
So-
boyfriend. I'm gonna say what the fuck. Don't do
This
it.
motherfucker, we've been talking about it. I've been telling him about it since we got together.
She gonna be mad as hell.
He ain't went to make shit.
Next year.
You gonna look
Somebody-
like Shark Tank?
Here's my idea.
Okay, go ahead.
She gonna be stupid, man. Tell me.
Softball and baseball. Foul ball line goes from home plate down, correct?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Sure.
It's called by an official at this point.
Right.
What if there was a small laser that went from home base down the foul ball line?
That's a
So
good
when
idea.
the ball interferes with the laser, then there's a
And they could make that happen. That's a great idea.
or something
They can
that
make
would take away money that you have to spend. I mean, I'm not trying to put officials
Out of
and umpires
jobs.
out of jobs, but
You are.
no.
It took with bad calls.
But bad
Right.
calls
Yeah.
and things like that, and all the replays and all that
Yeah.
type of stuff. I think so that's my grand invention.
That's a good idea.
Thank you.
Hey.
I like it.
So, speaking of inventions, you know I knew Jerry for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Jerry has a brother. Shout out JR.
Shout out.
What up, Jake?
One night we was in college talking about inventions. His brother said, I'm going to invent the cheapest toilet paper ever. That's not an invention. he say, bro, I got the best invention in the world. Nobody thought of this before. I said, what's that? I'm going to invent the cheapest toilet paper in the world.
What's cheaper than single ply? Because that's damn near
He's making a
hand.
modification,
A
JR.
modification. Okay, this
JR, boy, I love you, boy.
This is an idea I had, and I'll give you this because it's somebody take this one around with it. It's fine. I'm not
It is
gonna
what
do
it is.
But when I had just crossed, I was like, "Oh man!" Like when you look at your like if everybody out there in Greek land, Greekdom, because there's got a lot of people in Greekdom. We had posted that video of Breeze getting jumped by a Kappa, and all the Kappas came out like, "Yo,
They did.
yeah.
I got a lot of love from the Kappa.
Yeah,
so
they
I
all-
guess I'm a Kappa.
You're not. That's not how it works.
Man, you gonna get him.
Bro, I got jumped
That's
in.
not how it works. They ain't work like that.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
No.
Rewind.
Who the head Kappa in charge?
He ain't
Who the head Kappa in charge? I want to talk to him. They beat my ass.
I would have put you in contact with him, but it's not here. You got to go through a person to get to that person. So, but no. So, cause like, what school you went to,
UNF.
and what's your chapter name?
Sigma Alpha.
Huh?
Sigma Alpha.
Sigma Alpha. Okay. So at UNF, you the Sigma Alpha chapter, but of Delta, Sigma Theta, and y'all also got the AKAs, the everything, right? But then if you go down to UCF, they got a different chapter, different people that you like. In Florida, you'll meet, of course, in passing. But if you go to like say North Carolina, you're not just going there on the regular Tuesday. But they got their chapters. And then they also have AD Pies and Sigma Chi's and Sigma News and whatever Pike. So I was like, man, there should be a dating app specifically for people in Greek organizations, and I was going to call it Greek Members Meet.
That's a really good idea.
But
Like, Greek people do like.
That's
they-
a more easy
that's-
to create idea than mine.
Yeah.
And you should have kept. I'm finna text that dude. Whatchamacallit?
have them text me because I got the Instagram name already. It's already taken. I got everything already sent, but it was just like we're looking into like the logistics of like how do you verify that somebody is a member of a Greek organization? How do you?
What is that? What is it about Greeks dating other like Greeks? I noticed that's a thing. Like,
I don't know if I would date someone if I was single when I crossed, I don't think I would have dated a person who was also Greek.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
I
think so.
agree, and I did it
A lot of people I
unintentionally.
know that's like I'm this and my husband this. I'm like, oh dang, so y'all like.
Yeah,
Some people be. Yeah.
I think some people like kind of either strive for it or fall into it because
Yeah.
they are so out.
Home in love.
They're so they put in the atmosphere so much that they have to have
everything that they say and
like
do.
a delta with a
Sweaters
Q and
pictures.
things like that. But me,
well.
I tried not to date anybody that was Greek.
And what you did?
Dated somebody who's Greek, but he real low key.
Yeah.
He real low key, so it works out.
Shout out to the Greeks.
I was working on that damn plan when I was, as soon as I graduated in Cross. I had Cross and graduated. I was working on that, so I still have everything forward. But I was
That's a
like,
great idea though, Jerry.
It's easier to date, but as a Greek person, it's easier to date somebody that's already Greek because then they understand what you're doing.
I'm not gonna understand why are you wearing the same clothes 3 days in a row.
No.
I don't know who did that. Who did that?
I don't. Why? Why are you in the middle of the cafeteria?
Why you have to leave in the middle?
Yeah, why are you standing on this table singing little old McDonald had a farm? I don't know. I don't understand.
My boyfriend, I could say I'm going, with my sorors. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
So could I call the football team like a?
That's kind of like
and it's kind of similar because I'm going on a trip this weekend with the girls that I played softball with, and I'm realizing that was 10 years ago, and me and one of the girls, we've only seen each other one time in 10 years, but we still finna link because it's
crazy because when y'all get there, it's like y'all been seeing each other.
So I think college sports is
shout out to my fraternity and
the most equivalent.
Your brotherhood.
Okay, my brotherhood.
Your family.
I ain't trying to get jumped again. Okay.
At this point, you got it.
Nah, bro.
Ain't you the nigga from the Dignified link with them? I saw you on that nigga.
Right.
Now, Vanessa, you talked about this. You're linking up with some people you haven't seen in 10 years. Mm-hmm. Now, what's going on? Because I saw you leading up to this girls trip, but what didn't happen?
One of the girls done stopped responding.
What
the week of the damn trip. She love her, but I may have to just sever this time, because she just never comes through.
It'd be like, but you got
for
that
10
one.
years.
You got that one.
10 years, yeah.
You can't come through one
bitch,
time.
You are
10 years.
severed.
You have that one.
You are severed.
No.
So out of everybody.
So like literally tonight, us sitting here, it's 11 o'clock, and she's responding in the chat. We've been talking in the chat. We done posted like this is my Virgo, a slight itinerary, links where you can buy the stuff, you know what I'm saying, like where the address is. No response tonight. She hasn't said I'm not coming, but everything, the kids this, my mom that, my boyfriend this. Bitch, if you're not coming, just say
everything leading to
even it was like, money was an issue, I said, don't fuck that, don't worry about it, just come on, it's paid. We were gonna do a boat. One boat was like $45, one boat was $18. I said, let's just do the cheap. She's like me.
Where y'all going?
Halfway.
Meet me in the middle. It's a halfway.
We're going to Tampa.
Okay, nice.
So, hey, if we have any cousins in Tampa, you'll be seeing this on Saturday morning. I'm not gonna tell you where I'll be on Saturday, but like DM
put it in
me
the Discord.
And Discord, and like maybe we can link up Tampa. But
I hate that. Girls good at that, like getting together 10 years. I can't get none of my dogs to go to the same place at once.
What? Get Jerry as your event planner. He gets all his people together.
Somebody gonna meet me at 1. All right, I gotta leave at 2:30.
I get them all together.
Meet up at 1.
I hate that. Like, no, just be in one place.
Everybody else is coming at 2:30. I can't, bro. I'll meet you at 1. Whoever can come at 1, like, damn, you gotta change.
Them type of people, you gotta get them like drinking.
Yeah,
because once the fun start, then it's like,
they don't
okay,
go.
I don't really have to leave.
I'll stay.
Yeah.
I can give you 10 more minutes.
Yeah, that's me, boy. Ooh, it's so hard to leave. I just went to you ever been to All Stars?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was fun.
What's All Stars?
I know you didn't know.
It's not the biggest.
What is it?
You're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, it's not the club. It's like a little happy hour spot.
It's a little spot.
A little happy hour.
In the city?
Yeah, it was what I went last Tuesday or Wednesday. But I love them little happy hour spots where you told Ashley not to get the 2-for-1 drink, the free drinks. Don't get them free drinks. I agree with that. But
don't fuck with the free drinks.
That's going how old you is.
Them places that got them oysters.
If you young.
Yeah, if you young.
I used to tell the fuck out of free drink. You go get a free drink too. You get one, bring it to me.
Yeah. You get one.
Go get the free drink, bring it to me.
I think me and my wife did that one time. We went to where did we go? Live Bar, because they sell food there too. We went to Live Bar once.
I cannot picture you in
Y'all went to
Downtown?
Whispers?
Me and Dominique went live.
No. That's when you got drunk and then you came home and
Bro,
other
I
things
cannot imagine you at Live Bar.
Jerry was not in no damn Live Bar.
Does Live Bar have like the little
Oh, me and you and Al Javon went live.
we all went to Live Bar, all
He
four.
with Al. Oh, he's his smooth ass.
Yeah, we all had went and
Let me get one of them ginger ales.
we got this last one. But I was like, I was doing the free drinks that particular night, but I was like, man, I ain't did that shit since I was 18.
Yeah.
Heard what I said?
That's 10 years.
I ain't drank free in the club since I was 18. Breeze used to give me in the club for free. Breeze, my brother, them. I not know what they would do. I would have to stand outside while they went in and stand in line so they can bring their ID out to me.
I remember.
I hate doing stuff
It was
like
you,
that.
It was you and my brother.
Yeah, I had to.
They be standing out there together.
If that's what everybody doing, I don't.
They said they coming.
I don't want to be.
You text him, he text you back.
We been forgot they was out there. We had, you got money.
This way.
Where my brother at? We go out there, they all crossing shit on.
Just waiting.
And you can't be too obvious because then the bouncer gonna see like, damn, why y'all letting everybody skip now? Y'all go ahead. You got it.
For 30
These niggas
minutes.
said they was coming out. He said he was coming right back.
I hate being a part of stuff like that. I don't want to sneak nobody in the club.
But your night's not gonna go good
No.
if you got one of your homeboys outside.
Waiting on you.
Yeah, but I'm not the person that's gonna say yes, I can get you in. I'm not that friend in the group. There's always that one good like girlfriend in the group who's like good at finessing the bouncers and all that. I'm just not.
That ain't you. That
I'm
ain't
not
your
that
ministry.
friend. No, I'm like good for like I got you on this drink. I'll spot you a drink. I might cover your $10 to get in, but I'm not breaking any rules to get you in here.
I was breaking all the rules. I'm getting in that bitch. I got kicked out the club, got back in that bitch. True story. I got kicked out because I was on some young drunk stuff. So
Okay.
How
I
old
went
were you?
behind the. I was 18.
Oh,
What you did?
I went behind the bar.
you was drinking when you was 18?
Yeah.
What you
Teen
sold?
drinking is very bad.
What you sold a bottle of what?
Yeah, I got a fake
I
ID
ain't
though.
steal it though. I grabbed the bottle of
This is that puff.
no, this was
Pure?
no, it wasn't pure. This was
Come to your microphone.
Aqua.
Oh, ooh, Aqua was good.
So
Aqua was good.
I grabbed a bottle of Grey Goose. The bartender was waiting, and I didn't think he seen me. I grabbed a bottle of Grey Goose. I looked around like, hey boys, I got it. Grabbed me and he walked me out like this. So I got to act tough, like, man, I ain't want to be in here.
Hold on. You know what?
Then he pushed me. I'm like, oh, okay, bet. So my dog was like, hey, Bree, we finna get everybody. I'm like, no, I'm coming back. Go ahead.
I'm coming back.
I'll be back in there. So my homeboy, Maurice, I text Maurice, I said,
Shout
where
out to
you at?
Maurice.
I said, where you at? He said, I'm on the way. I said, bet, bring an extra shirt. He's like,
Oh my god.
So he brought an extra shirt, and it was back when everybody with the fake glasses that they didn't really need.
The little nerd age.
Yeah.
Nerd
So he
age.
had some in his car. I put the other shirt on. I put the glasses on. Changed my dreads. And the skinny
Change my dreads.
With the patting me down, I went back in there, and they were playing She Got a Dunk. And all I remember walking in there like, hey, she got a dunk. And all my teammates like, oh, yeah,
back in.
It's me.
welcome back.
Now see that story? That's Wild Breeze.
Oh.
Now older
Oh, my God.
subdued Breeze. We were all at the Dak Shack. We were at the Dak Shack.
Stop.
You finna put you out.
Stop.
But this is older mature. Heard that one little wild story? Wild Breeze. We at the Dak Shack now. But we at Dak Shack hookah. We having a good time. Everybody older got a little older. Got a little wiser.
older.
So Breeze, I guess he was trying to get like a Red Bull.
Yeah, that's it.
But this particular space had like a little convenient corner store like within it.
Right.
Like a little fridge area.
Right.
So Breeze was like, the line, the bartender was moving slow, the line was long. So Breeze was like, man, I just want a Red Bull. So he went into, it was closed, but he walked into the little freezer part and got the Red Bull, but he was holding it up like, hey.
Y'all see what I got? It's like
I'm
the
coming
fucking
to
Grey
you
Goose.
with, like, they kicked that nigga straight out. I was like, oh. I said, if I leave to go talk to him, can I get back in?
I got back in though, cause the bouncer.
You got back in that night too?
The bouncer knew me though. We got back in, didn't Jerry?
Yeah, you did.
We got back in. I'm like, bro. I said, bro.
This is everything I need to know.
I'm
never.
Bro, I'm not stealing no damn $2.39 Red
Red
Bull.
Bull, yeah.
Right.
I'm like, bro, come on, bro. You know, he like, yeah, he was like this twin. That's what they call me. This twin.
Twin
so
now.
I'm like, so
Yeah. That gives you the 2 stages of Breeze, who he was, just pulling the Grey Goose, and who he is. Like, hey, I'm trying to pay for this
Damn, I
Red
forgot all
Bull.
about that story.
Yeah, no, I was there for that one. I was like, yeah, they finna get him.
I gotta stop.
Look at Breeze getting taken out.
and that's like what he is.
I saw that. So I was like,
I walked right by his ass. And security taking me out. This nigga ain't say shit. Like he ain't know me. Like, he like this.
well, what did he do?
I can see Jerry.
Just what did he do?
He was looking shocked. Like again. Like it's always Breeze, and I that's why I stopped doing that, because it was always me that was.
It was always.
But you gotta go stop picking up people's stuff that ain't your shit.
Like,
What
man,
the
it's
fuck?
always me. Who fighting? It's Breeze probably. I don't know.
do you have an always friend, like it's always this, be like always gonna get drunk?
Yeah, always gonna be loud, fussing with everybody, or it take one thing to set them off. Like, no, they were not looking at you. Like, there's a painting behind you that they were looking at.
That's
like,
doing this right here.
Yeah.
And then your friend always do this. The fuck? Like, the fuck she looking at?
Yes, I got that friend that's always like that. I got the friend that's good at finessing the bouncers and like getting us in for free, or getting people in that's under 18 or not under 18.
What friend are you? The always friend. What always are you gonna do?
I'm on time.
Okay, you the
You
precise
aggravated
friend.
as hell. It's 9:30, guys.
You the planner. You the planner, ain't you?
I don't even have to be the planner. Somebody else can set it up. But if you tell me to be somewhere at 9:30, I'm going to be there at 9:30. So let's be there.
Except for the
I
podcast.
think I'm like the. Oh, fuck you! I was on.
Except when
I
it
said
comes
I was
to
gonna be here at 10. I got here at 9:45
So you're not an on-time friend of us.
today.
Today.
But
I'm just playing.
I don't know what friend I am.
I think I'm reliable. Like,
I'm
The responsible. We're gonna push come to shows. Everybody drunk. Jerry L can.
I'm gonna get us home.
He's gonna.
It was 2 instances where maybe I should not. Thank you, Jesus, for covering me.
Do it again.
Thank you, Jesus. It was two instances for sure. Well, I knew the Lord's hand was on the wheel that night. It was, I don't know how.
you was driving other people.
No, it was just me, but the Lord was driving me. It was 2 instances. I was one of the Danesborn Bridge, the highest bridge in Jacksonville. Lord take the wheel, because I know you driving over this motherfucker.
Crazy.
But I'm the responsible friend. Hey, we ain't gonna do no stupid shit. Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna do nothing dumb until I get drunk. Then I turn to the motherfucker like, hey, oh. Because I was at a house party one time, and I had just graduated. I think I shouldn't have even been there. Probably shouldn't have even been there.
No.
And then
No, you shouldn't have been there.
and
She told me
I was trying to hang with my line brothers and shit, and I was
Feeling good. You just graduated, just crossed.
Yeah, crowd, and I was drinking, and then we went to JU.
Shit, you're a dolphin.
Bit you.
And my line brothers I don't like, this is gonna sound, I'm trying to word this right.
Please.
I like to go to black functions or heavily black influence functions.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
No?
Opposed to what?
A Pike party.
Pike
A Sigma Chi party.
okay.
Nu
You
party.
like black, but you don't like hood.
For sure.
Okay.
So I get what you.
I like our music, our culture, our people. Like, we gonna dance, we gonna like. I like to see a lot of us around.
You don't want to hear party rock is in
Every day I'm shuffling.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know too
They
much
live
about
off that song.
Say what
The
you
Cupid
want,
Shuffle, they
say
love
what
that
you
one
want.
too.
Say what you want.
So I had just I had just ordered a brand new Kappa jacket, had my little line name engraved in that bitch. But you cool for what reason, right? Inside this party with all these white people, because they only get this shit.
You done wasted your fit.
The whole outfit. But I'm like, all right, what else? So I'm leaning on the wall chilling, and a guy who worked at the Chick-fil-A on campus, who I knew because I always freaked the Chick-fil-A on campus. He knew me, and I guess he was trying to get in with this fraternity. So he was at this party. So he was like, "Hey, Jerry, what up, man?" And white people do this shit where they touch you inappropriately, and he kind of scooped my titty. You know what I mean? Like,
I know what
you know, like how like caught slipping.
He ain't mean no harm.
I know
with it.
exactly what you mean. That means you're in.
You are one of them.
If you want to be in, you're in.
So my friend somehow overreacted, but I told him, I was like, I ain't gonna say what I said, but I kind of like, what the fuck wrong with you? I kind of like, they was like, Jerry, you drunk? I was like, maybe a little bit, but still.
Right.
They was like, what he did?
my titties.
They was like, what he did? I said, you scooped my titty.
You had every
Nigga
reason to
scooped
be
my titty.
mad.
Yeah, I was pissed off. This was young me, subdued, but I was pissed off in that.
I was tripping.
A little bit, because I look back at it, I was like, oh, a little small white boy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was just trying to be
No more
He
free.
was
like,
trying
dude.
to connect with you the way he knew to connect with you.
Because you know, right? Because that's what it was.
Halfway. Meet me.
Is that that's like a, hey, dude.
Yeah, what's up, boy? Like, if somebody who's never done one of those and brought it in close
It's equivalent to that.
would probably be looking at you like, huh, okay,
I could do that.
okay.
So the scoop was equivalent to.
I'm not saying it's equivalent. I'm just saying that was him trying to
So,
connect with you.
Ness. Ness.
I'm not
You got a friend that's the mother of the group. I hate the mother of the group. Always.
I might be the mother of the group
Yeah,
sometimes.
she can't talk to you right now.
Oh, no. That's always the friend that's like,
She can't talk. Come on. Like, she's.
Vanessa probably seen you over
that
there.
don't get no play. Yeah, I'll sit. Hey, come sit right here real quick. Come act like you my girlfriend. Act like we together or something. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
And it's usually like,
I think it's so cool how girls grab each other's hands and be like walking through that bitch.
I hate that.
Like, excuse us.
You said that's cool.
I think it's cool because they be holding on tight like ain't nobody finna break this line. And that's why I don't break the line.
Don't break the line.
I be like, okay, y'all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I let all the ass go through.
I ain't been to the
15,
club in a long
22.
time.
If
But I
you was in
wanna
Atlanta,
go.
it'd be like 37.
And I don't even know what to do on this. I don't know what to do.
The club.
been
See,
to the
I want to
club.
go, but now for sure, like, I need a section. And that requires people
getting
to
money
come.
now. We getting money now.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
We getting mad rap money.
Not like that, but kind of like that. And so, yeah. Like, it's a couple
Not to
places
go down
in
to
Jax I haven't been to yet. And I want to go, but I can't just go. You know what I'm saying? I got to go.
Yeah.
Go.
I don't know if I gotta get a section.
Like,
maybe.
Heaven, the new place here. Like, I want to check that place out. But
you aggravating.
we need a section.
We
We can get a section.
You're bougie, bro. You gonna need a section.
You not gonna want to just stand there though.
V, am I right? He's not. He gonna if 20. Too many people touching me.
Let's go. You ready to go? You ready to go? I'm ready.
It's too many people. Like, bro, you
If you
is
got a
bougie,
section,
bro.
you can just sit down. Vibe.
This is your third and damn last time.
Bro, you need a section, bro. Like you
They
Jerry
be
the Great.
charging too much for them damn sections though. I don't like that shit. Buy a bottle for Grey Goose 127. Like this same goddamn bottle of Grey Goose.
It's not about just the bottle. It's about
about
being
having your
able to
peace of
sit
mind.
down
Oh, they
and
fighting down
relax.
there.
Oh,
All
shit.
my people.
Look at them. And you can just sit there and look at people walk by. Oh,
All
look
my
at them.
people right here. Mm-hmm. Oh, they getting kicked out.
Especially as a girl. Oh my God. Being
I
able
did
to
a
sit
section
down.
at what was the club in the town center? We're sorry we being too local for y'all. Sweet. I bought a section. I didn't buy a
I
section.
ain't
I think
never
I
bought
put
a
in.
section there. I always got in on one.
I put in on the section.
Ooh, you one of
Not
them.
put in, got in,
You
got
one
on.
of them. Oh, she cute. Come on up here. You get in the section.
That was a very Greek spot for a little bit. So yeah,
It
it
was,
was
yeah.
easy to just get in the section.
And then we had a club. They blew it up, but we had a club called Mavericks.
Mavericks.
They had a club
Mavs.
called Mavericks.
I was on stage that
And
one time.
we got invited into a section. Not me personally. I had one of my line. I ain't gonna say his name.
Oh, we had a section too?
I ain't gonna say his name, but one of my line brothers. Said some people got into like a little scuffle in the line, and I guess these women was on the same time that y'all was on like a we got to get a section kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when they got into like when we was outside, they got into like a little scuffle. So my line brother was like, and no, it wasn't these girls, it was the other ones. So they was like, they remembered him. So when we was inside the club, they was like, hey, I remember y'all. If I want to come up here, y'all can. They invited him. So he was like, hey. They invited us to their section. I was like, oh, sure, I'll go because I
Right.
too many people down here.
That's how I be.
Like, I'll go there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it was a big ass section too. Like it was like a whole stage.
Oh, there. That's
It's
the
like
way we had that one time.
So I was like, okay, well, sure, this is fine. I can see everything. I can see where you are. So I'm shit. Everybody want to dance. So I'm on the section like this, just sitting there watching. Like, okay, well.
I used to be
I
good
feel
for
like the
getting
old
in the
head in the club.
section.
Now they be doing TikTok dances. I be like, damn, I don't know what to do.
I don't want no smoke from him, but the game just did a TikTok dance. And I love the game, but now I'm looking at him like, dog, what is you
But the
doing?
game, but the game, he do shit like that though. He was a whole male
He was
a whole male dancer.
He was like in these streets, you know what I'm saying?
He still had to make his money.
He had to do what, Breeze?
The game ain't playing no game.
I
You gotta
said
get
my
that
dog
money.
is out here doing tickies.
I can't do TikTok dance. I feel like the TikTok dance is harder than the dances we used to have.
They hard as fuck. And that's the friend I am. And they be like, let's learn a TikTok. And they'll practice it like 3 times and they got it. It take me like 10 times. Just fuck it, I'll record it.
Me and my wife did
Can
like
you
a
dance?
Huh?
Can you? When I say dance, I mean like actual like dance. I ain't talking about like girls think because they could like shake their butts. And
No, I
move a little bit.
No, I can't
Like,
dance like that. No.
But you can twerk.
I could throw a little bit.
So that's not dance. Is that dancing?
I don't think I could. Like, I'm not
don't
gonna
think-
beat nobody in a whoop contest.
Is that dancing?
I can't pop lock.
That's dancing.
You think like twerking is dancing?
Yeah.
Like just because she can do
It takes some skills.
Because you can move your booty.
it take booty to do.
All you gotta do is move your.
It's
If
in
you,
practice.
You
can
do
move your
gotta
body
practice
now.
like certain things. Like,
Okay, well, y'all let us know if y'all
No.
think twerking is like
dancing.
dance.
You know what I like the most? My wife does it sometimes too. Like, this is the sexiest thing. It's not a dance. It's not really a dance though. But it's like when the girl be having a cup in her hand and she don't really want to dance, but she gotta just like rock like to the beat. Like,
Ooh, I love
that's
that.
that's my signature. I
Like,
stay right. I keep it right there.
You better twirl to the beat. I went to the 1-2 step, like 1-2, and then get to the. Shit.
Them was the ones
She
I was
feeling
going
good.
for.
Yeah.
I wasn't going for the one in the middle of the
Twerking.
club that's just like sweating.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that.
Clap them thighs.
Like move out the
want
way.
that shit. Like,
I want a friend that's watching
with
this.
the
Like,
drink
like
too.
you,
That's me.
you know she can really get
If she
down.
wanted to.
Like she really wanted to go out there and eat her up.
No, back up a little bit.
She doing the 2
Go,
step.
girl.
She got the drink with the straw and she
Yeah.
barely sipping. That's the one
That's
for
the
me.
one you go and she.
But the one that
she
be
got on a
like
nice conservative outfit,
clap them thighs. Clap them thighs.
sweating. See her sweat mark.
Make me do it. Like, girl, sit your ass down. All that damn sweat everywhere.
I cannot dance to that.
Damn,
song.
edges the guy in prison. Go the fuck on somewhere now. You done
I
ruined the
can't
whole
stand
night.
them, dog.
Shoes off.
When I tell you that little sip and stand and rock, ain't nothing sexier than that.
Shoes off in the club. Did that
That's
used to
the
be a
big
turn
turn
off
off.
to y'all?
Shoes off, yes.
Young, when you were young.
When I was young, if she was throwing,
When I
was
was
trying to
young,
catch it.
yes.
But it was an incident that changed my mind with that. I was in Orlando, Icons.
Beat him.
No.
I did an icon one time.
A girl, I didn't know she had a little hand.
Oh shit.
So I was in there, she was getting down there. So she was throwing that thing. I'm like, Dad.
What the hell was that?
I'm like, Dad. I ain't see the hand yet. I'm telling my dog, like, ooh, baby, right here.
Hold me up, hold me up, hold
I'm
me
gonna
up.
get it. Like, boy, you ain't gonna get on. Like, bitch, watch this. I went behind that thing like that. And then she looked back at me, like, ooh, she gave me the head like she about to dress. Like, ooh. I'm like, man. She was dancing with her, and she was throwing it.
And she was doing it.
I was a little off balance. I'm like, man, I'm a little off, man. So
I'm sick of this.
her hand was in the air. So I wasn't paying attention. I grabbed it. I said, what the I said, what is So immediately, I said, oh. And listen, I got no problem with people with little hands.
Right.
But you
Just a disclaimer to the little hand community.
You have to
Just
warn
my
me.
preference.
Like you, if I would have knew her hair was little, I would have grabbed the other hand. But after that, no, I look at everything. Now I gotta look. Let me see that hand.
Yeah, you gotta see. How you shake hands now?
Before we dance, let me see that hand.
Put your hands in my hands.
Is it a whole hand or half of it? But she was getting that. And I was like, she put that hand in there, and I grabbed it. And be like,
I know that feels. Did it feel slimy?
no, it just felt like pointy. Like,
Oh, stop.
Sorry, no. We love the little hand community.
We love.
bro, I was like,
We love the little hand community.
bro, and she knew I was disgusted. Oh my god, she looked back at me. She like, I'm sorry. I'm like, she ain't stopped throwing it. She,
And you ain't stop from behind her either.
yes, I did.
No, you did.
Yes, I did. But I just wish you would
I
have
would
warned
have
me.
asked a nigga that was there that night. Man, like, nah, Bruce was like, bro, hold me up.
Oh my god.
Bro, I can't, bro. I get disgusted so fast. Stuff like that happen, bro. I don't mind.
Yeah.
My stomach go to hurting. I get lightheaded.
She was like, and then she had her phone. So, can I get your number?
Why you do that like this?
like scared when you got like take my strong hand. Bro, I was like, oh my God, bro. I was so like for the rest of the night. I was 19, 20. But I was like, bro,
do it.
Damn, I can't.
For the rest of the night, I was done. Like nobody could dance with me. I don't want your number, nothing. Y'all
back up.
Everybody back up. Everybody got little hands tonight.
You gonna let you live it down?
Everybody hands undersized.
Your homies ain't gonna let you ever lay that down.
No, they don't. Still,
Bruce, remember that girl with the one little hand?
Shut up. Oh, you like little hand girl. Like,
remember.
Wow.
She tried to put her phone number there. 672.
We ain't get that far, dog.
No.
Once the feeling, dog, of just grabbing her hand and like feeling like it's just wrist. I was like, oh my God, like I was done.
That threw me too. Not that I don't.
Not that it's like
what you
I
saying.
understand.
Could a guy with a little nub rub your hair? I'm gonna give you a massage.
A little like what he just described.
A little yin yang twin hand.
I only get massages at home, so that they're.
No, I'm saying like single you.
Single me.
Yeah, like if a dude was like, "Girl, you so fine."
See,
I want to rub your back.
I'm not.
Stop. I don't know. I don't know. Truthfully,
She was gorgeous. She was a nice looking female, but it just took me by surprise. Like I remember being like a kid, I seen when the first time I seen somebody with a nub grab something. I'm like, what is this? What is this sorcery? Like, how did he just do that? But he so like that's always been like a trigger for me.
I saw a dude with a nub like turning the wheel
with his nub
into a parking spot at Publix. I was like, what the fuck?
What is this sorcery?
Yeah, I think I would. Single, I would. It makes me think of like.
What if he smacked your ass?
Burn survivors, not to make it deep, but.
What if he hit you from the back and he smacked your ass with a little hand?
I guess you.
You see how you gotta take it up. We going from that to smacking it at her. Smacking it.
Like he hitting you.
I guess.
And then you gotta say harder.
Shout out to her. She listening. So I didn't mean no harm.
I don't know, Jerry.
Shout out to the little hand people. We love y'all.
The little hand people. Don't say that. No, do not say that. I don't think they want to be called
little people want to be called little people. You can't call them. You can't say nubbies. You gotta say the little hand people. That's the correct term.
Can't say nubbies.
That's what I'm saying. It's the little hand community.
They don't.
We raise 5 hands to you.
Bro,
5 fingers.
5 fingers.
But she was pretty too. But
we give y'all 5 thumbs up.
She probably married now.
She probably is married.
I hope that wasn't her.
I'm not gonna play with you. I was just trying to get it. Like I was just trying to tell a story. You want to take me to hell.
I'm sorry. No,
that's what you want to do. No, I'm trying to tell a story. You trying to take me to hell. I'm not playing. No, I knew because he looked at his finger. I knew what that meant.
I hope it wasn't that far. Oh,
no, I'm not playing with you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Shout out to her. She could dance though.
Yeah.
No, but okay. So I saw this.
No, for real, stop. For real, and I feel bad. I should never tell that story.
Well, I got.
Don't you use that on TikTok? Don't you do it?
Don't clip this one.
Don't clip this one.
Nah, give y'all 2 thumbs up.
I'm gonna be going to Walmart and little people with little hands gonna be like, yeah,
that's him.
ready to fight. I'm not with that.
I know a lady with hands. Like,
and she cool. She
cool as fuck.
Yeah,
but just
she probably
and the confidence she had though. That's one thing. Like I cannot like knock that. She had confidence, bro. Like she knew her hand.
But how was you supposed to tell you? Because you said you wanted her to tell you. Like how was she gonna say, hey, before you get behind his ass?
When she looked at me and like
she should have been like
before she looked at me and like, oh, she should have been like. Like, do you still want to dance? Like, oh damn, it's look. So I'm not gonna grab that hand. I'm gonna give it the other.
Okay.
Man, I was young and stupid. That don't count.
Hey, somebody just
that do not count.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about shit that don't count.
Right.
If stuff don't count, then my number is 2.
I don't count.
You just said Walmart. I saw this on Twitter, and it got me to thinking. Do they need to bring back 24-hour Walmart? Like, is that something that people need? No.
You see what the fuck they do when it's open all night? People go there instead of the club, and they'll be making TikToks right now.
That is true.
Like Walmart
Literally
said,
right now.
Walmart, like enough is enough. Like y'all are aggravated.
Because Walmart stopped doing 24 hours like when the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
No, they did it. They stopped before that.
Before
like
that?
the one on 103rd.
They stopped when the little smiley face man stopped bouncing his head in the prices.
Yeah. Once they started getting greeters at the door, that's when they stopped. You know what I'm saying? I want to say yes, they should bring it back because it's embarrassing as fuck to be in your like neighborhood Walmart. Like, say you have somebody from out of town. I don't know about your Walmart over here or your Walmart where you live, but like the one by my house, certain hair products, you open it up and it has ding dong, ding dong, ding dong until you close it back. Or certain things you have to ask an associate to come unlock it, and it's like even CVS or Walgreens, like some places like when we went to Charlotte, I was like, oh shit, this is a nice ass Walgreens. Nothing's locked up. Whereas if I go,
it's the neighborhood.
I think that's so ghetto.
Yeah,
like
it is.
that shit is terrible.
That tells you you're in the hood.
Yeah, I hate to think that I live in the hood, and I don't feel like I live in the hood. But
well, a lot of black people.
My Walmart and my CVS, the shit is locked up, and I'm like, this is
condoms.
That is so embarrassing.
Condoms locked up.
All of them. The cosmetics are locked up. Yes.
Said condoms.
Oh, I haven't searched. I haven't looked in a condom aisle in a long time.
It's been forever.
Say.
Sorry, guys. I'm just asking
Behind the counter.
That threw me. Yeah.
You know, I think I don't use this word a lot, but I'm gonna use it. I hate a ghetto ass Walmart.
That's where everybody be at.
Oh, and that's probably part of the problem.
I hate it now that yes, they have everything locked up because, like I said, if you go out of town or somebody from out of town comes to visit you and you're like, we're going to Walmart. Yeah, like what is it?
Yeah.
Welcome to Florida, baby.
I hate like I went to Walmart today to go get some ink, right?
Oh, and that's over $25, so that shit probably locked up.
Huh? You like high max security. Nigga, you gotta take this and get walked to the front. Get walked to the front, pay for it here, and they gonna unlock it over there. And then when you get walking out, show your receipt.
Yeah. Oh, and to show your receipt shit, I act like no.
You don't see them.
Fuck no.
You just keep on walking.
Cause it's the only time I do it is if you have something in your buggy that cannot fit in a bag.
Okay.
Like if I bought a kid's pool or some shit, then yeah, you might need to see my receipt.
Yeah.
But if I got just bags, I'm not fucking stopping at you. No.
I hate it. Like when I say I curse so loud. An old black man said, "I feel you, young man." I went to Walmart to say like how Walmart had like the food side and then like home garden side. So I'm like, man, I'm going to the back to the home garden. Like I'm going right to the back. Park over here. I'm walking to the damn door. It's 5 something. No, it's 6 something. The damn doors are locked.
Oh yeah.
I said, why the fuck are the doors locked at 6 o'clock?
One entrance.
One way to get in this motherfucker.
And one way out.
And I'm like, I said, what the
Walmart be doing too much.
They do a lot.
They wouldn't let my baby out. Yeah, we had bought flowers, and the man Ari forgot the receipt in the little, cause we did the self checkout. She forgot the receipt, so he was like, Ari go this way. He was stepping in front of the hill. I need the receipt.
Come on,
I'm
sir.
like, sir, like what are you doing? He like, I it's my job. I gotta do the receipt. I said, okay, it's for some flowers. We left the receipt. He like, well, I can't let her go past without. He stuttered without the receipt. I'm like, bro, come on, Ari, let's get the receipt before I knock this man ass out in here.
The receipt still there?
Yeah, it was still there. So we got a receipt.
Hold my hand while I fucking get this motherfucking receipt.
Like,
not this motherfucker.
She's 5. Did she really go in here and just steal flowers and walk out?
Like, you don't think I noticed this big ass bouquet?
Old breeze came out real quick. Okay,
briefly, real briefly, quick and out.
But he stuttered, so I felt bad.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't feel bad. I would have.
You're always encountering some people.
You heard me.
You heard me. Stupid.
I'm sorry.
I ain't going to hell with you. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna break this ice.
Wait, is this on here?
What, Walmart?
I don't know if you want to talk about
it. Do you think?
Monique and
I'll let y'all talk about it.
No, I want you, the comedian on set. I want to hear your take on it.
He love Monique.
No, what? Shit, Brady, you call me up. Fuck, I gotta delete that.
What? She's a nice lady.
Oh boy.
what's your take on that from as a comedian?
So okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what immediately happened.
Okay, you know what happened from us, from people who are not in the comedian sphere.
Yeah,
we're just like, oh shit, two big names are arguing.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you why I got to keep my opinion a little bit out of it. I'm not, but I am. So when everything had transpired, right? Everything transpired. I got a homie who really works with like.
On the ends?
He worked with one of them. Yeah. He wasn't there that night, but he worked with one of them. And the first thing, like, cause DL put up his response, right? Right. And I commented on DL's response. Right. I saw Monique. I saw the original video of Monique, and I saw, like what she said, and people was going in and whatever. So then DL finally responded. I commented on DL's particular post, right? So the first thing that this guy texted me was this right here, that first line right there.
Ooh.
That's the first thing he texted me. So he told me, I commented on the DL's thing, and he said, delete that immediately. He's like, man, you a comedian. You never know who's crossing gonna pass with what, whose team is riding with what, who gonna do what, who gonna say what. So you don't need to get involved like publicly in this shit.
Oh,
he said you don't need to. He said, yes. So I immediately deleted it.
Okay.
Now, if you know me, you know that me and Monique have had a run-in. Did you know that? You knew that. Me and Monique have had a run-in on Twitter.
Okay,
before.
I think you talked about this.
Yeah. So here's my thoughts about it. I think that the promoter needs to say something, because I think that the promoter may be kind of at fault with the contract. Like, who was really the headliner? I don't know. DL went on his radio and said that he didn't see Monique before the show or after the show. So I don't know if I don't know what account he has, what she has, or whatever. I just think that the promoter should be held accountable, one. And then two, my opinion is that Monique did 10 minutes of not comedy at a comedy show. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and that was the video.
That was the video that everybody saw. So I don't have no opinion. I got my opinion about it, but I'm not gonna delve into it. But I think that at a comedy show where you paid out tickets to come see a comedy show, you up there for 45, you spend 10 talking about your contract and what was going on. We only got 35 minutes, so you left 9. And then even within those 35, you still kind of alluded to whatever. So I think that Monique is a tremendous talent. I think that she is. I still watch the Parkers to this day. I think that she's very funny. I think that she is behind some more, probably one of the funniest comedians, female comedians for sure. I think that she has gotten so engulfed in the Netflix thing, the Oprah thing, the Tyler Perry thing, to where now it's like, ma'am, like just be funny. Like do what you do well. Get back to it. Because now it's almost like we even when listening, because she did an Instagram live with her daddy. Y'all know who her daddy is. Her husband. She did an IG live with him, and even in that, I was like, man, like you're kind of contradicting yourself. Like everything that you're saying you're doing in this live. Similar to when the lady said, when they go low, we go high about me. I was like, so like, no, I get what you responding to what he said, but everything that you're saying that he's doing, you're doing. Just be funny. Just because you are that. Because you are funny. Because you are. So just be funny. Some people got it, and she definitely got that. She definitely has that naturally funny. You know how some people got to try to be funny. She's just naturally funny. So I want Monique to be my auntie. Like I'm gonna go to Auntie Monique's house, right? And I will go there and chill. Same thing with DL. I go to DL house and just chill. So you going on a 6-hour road trip? You can take 6 comedians. Ooh. 6. You in a van. 6. Okay, we in a Sprinter. You in a van. Who you taking? I'm taking Steve. Dead or alive? Dead or alive. Ooh. Give me all the kings of comedy then, because I want to hear them stories. That's 4 right there off the rip. Okay. That's Steve, Bernie, DL, and Cedric off the rip. Give me put Carlos Miller in there, and put. You like Carlos Miller over DC? Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Sorry.
Love them all, but for sure. And put Carlos Miller in there and give me Ronnie Jordan. Put Ronnie Jordan in there. We're going to have a great ass time.
No Kevin?
Kevin, I mean, because I get a little bit of Kevin with the Kings. Because the Kings influenced the Kevin.
Who you say?
Mike Epps, Bernie Mac, Lil Duval, Jerry the Great.
Shut your ass up. You lying like a motherfucker.
That's 4 of them.
You lying.
I'll take Steve. He gonna be the bougie uncle that want to sit in the front seat and shit like that.
He gonna start it off.
And I need one more.
You can put Jerry the Great in there for real?
Give me some more. Yeah, because we need a young one. We need an old one.
Because you said give me some more.
What?
You take some more. Get some more.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No. Some. You said
that's what I meant. Some more.
I thought you said give me some more. Like who else? Okay.
Oh shit. Ooh, Wanda Sykes.
I love Wanda.
So she'll have to be number 7. I can't kick nobody off the bus, but I love Wanda Sykes.
She gonna be shitting on somebody's lap.
Yeah, she gotta laugh up.
Wanda ain't laughing up. Some more, man.
Somebody might sit on her lap.
Who you take?
Who you? I was gonna say who in your man?
I'm gonna take Steve, Bernie Mac. I'm gonna take Kat.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Jess Hilarious. I love her. That's 4.
As a stand up,
she's funny.
have you seen her stand up?
It's not a stand up though. We in the car. She gonna say something.
But you said comedians.
We're in the car.
We're in the car.
We're on a road trip.
What does she classify as?
She's a comedian.
She's a funny person.
Don't talk about it, Jess.
Did you go see her when she came to Jacksonville? See, damn, don't put it in your car.
I wasn't here though.
She was here all weekend.
I was in San Diego.
Okay,
He's in San Diego.
You're right. Okay.
Who else in your car?
Right. Thank you.
You got 3.
I'm gonna take DL.
Okay.
Yeah, he got to.
I'm gonna take Cedric.
Got to.
And I'm gonna take. You might laugh, but I'm gonna take Marlon.
I was just gonna say I need one of the Wayans brothers to come home.
Marlon, if anybody else ain't gonna make you laugh, Marlon is gonna make everybody on that.
I don't know if he's the greatest stand up, like as a stand up, but as a funny person, sure.
Yeah, I'm not in a stand up. I'm in the van. We're gonna go
but you said comedians.
Okay, and he's not a comedian.
He does stand up.
We didn't say the world's best comedian.
He acts as a comedian on stage for sure.
He is a comedian.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
What is your definition of comedian?
Comedian is, well, I guess Marlon could technically be classified as a comedian by now.
What's your definition?
My definition of a comedian,
first comes to
someone
mind.
who gets on stage and tells jokes well.
So there has to be a stage. They can't be a comedian if they use other platforms.
No, a comedian is on stage.
Okay.
A comedian gets on stage.
Is there a difference between a stand-up comedian and a comedian?
A stand-up comedian or a comedian gets on stage.
So those are the same thing.
Yeah.
One's not a subset of the other.
Yeah, no.
No days.
Now you have comedic people who does comedic things.
So I'm not a comedian. I'm just a funny guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're definitely just a funny guy.
Yeah.
I can get up there and do.
You think you can?
I don't think so. Not
Bobby Brown said everybody need to try.
Not that I doubt that you can. Like right now, today.
I think if you line a few of your stories up, about 5 of them.
Yeah, and it's because I have a lot of funny stories.
I think,
and the only thing about it is that I'm kind of shy. So like when y'all be doing like the live show, I don't feel like I have that side. Like I'd be like, oh shit, all these eyes on me. Like,
yeah, the first or second time, but then after that
you
straight.
Jacksonville and Houston, but after that, once you get to Atlanta, you're smooth sailing. No, Jacksonville, who did first?
I feel like it's the reverse for me, but we're not going there.
Okay.
All right, well I understand.
Yeah, you should try it.
Not that you couldn't do it. You should go to Bobby Brown has a Wednesday night here in Jacksonville at the Comedy Zone every Wednesday night. The Lounge Bar Comedy Zone open mic. We should go.
I'm gonna go check it out.
I'll come.
We go next week.
I'll come. Wait, I'm not gonna get on stage, but I'll come.
No, you'll come. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come.
Next, because I'm off.
I hate how they get on the stage and say, hey, how everybody doing tonight? Like, don't start.
What you gonna say? How you gonna start this shit off?
I'm gonna start off on some gangster shit.
Like what?
No, like I'm gonna start like I said it came like be coming out with the music.
You don't get music at an open mic first.
You just come out.
You gotta come out.
What you thought this
Ladies and gentlemen, very funny guy.
Don't get your ugly ass down, boy.
That's what you gonna do?
I don't know what I do for real.
I would laugh at that. Maybe if it was Jacksonville, I mean,
Might start
down
cracking on
south.
somebody.
I don't get mad at, but sometimes I be like, don't take the shit lightly. Not nothing that y'all said or done, but like I see some people who call themselves comedians.
Oh yeah, it's
and
tough.
You're not. Like I saw a girl who she did an open mic 1 or 2 times, and on her resume she put comedian. I was like, you're not a fucking comedian.
So is what's his name? Dez? Is he a comedian?
He's working towards it. Yeah.
DC
is a comedian now. He's been on too many stages to not be.
And you say Jess Hilarious.
She's a comedian. She's been on a lot of stages. I just don't find her stand up to be funny.
What about B Simone? She's coming to Jacksonville.
B Simone has been on a lot of stages. She could technically be a comedian.
That young lady, I think a D. She's skinny.
I haven't seen her. I know you're talking about Pretty V.
Pretty V.
Pretty V. I'm not sure how many stages she actually got on and told. It's one thing to be funny.
So the number of stages that you've been on is also
it makes a difference. I think it's one thing to be funny on Instagram. It's another thing to get a microphone in your hand.
So while not all those comedians,
not all of them. No, some of them are doing comedic things or funny things, but they're not comedians.
Huh. I didn't know such
Who would have known?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, all you got to think you're comedians. Ask Jerry.
You're fucking not.
DM him, send him your funniness, and he will tell you if you.
What was y'all thoughts about DL and Monique? Since y'all can't delve into it as much, what y'all think?
I think they got too much money to be going back and forth.
I think somebody lying. We just don't know who.
You think one of the two?
You know, for people like I was saying earlier, like in this setting that don't really know the ins and outs of entertainment and stuff, it's hard for us to say one way or the other. Yeah. But people that know entertainment, really you might be able to get an idea, but I don't know.
Oh, damn. All right, next subject. Let me read what's going on.
But it was already.
But I hate that she has to keep going down, I guess, like, and being like the negative Nancy.
Yeah.
And giving attention to those negative things.
She already done put that on herself, so no matter what she do,
it's gonna be there.
Whether she was wrong, whether she was right, she's gonna get treated like she was wrong. Yeah. So it don't matter. Like
I hate that for her.
But you got to also. I think what I think actually happened, regardless of.
You sure you want to move? We want to move on.
I'm just gonna say this one last thing.
Oh, okay.
What I in my humble opinion, what I think actually happened, the promoter maybe promised them both the same. Mm-hmm. Or they can use this term called co-headliner, where y'all both headlining. But if you look at the advertisements, if you look at the pictures or whatever, one person's picture was larger than the other person's picture, and that typically means that person is the headliner. Mm-hmm. In this particular instance, it was DL. His pictures was the larger image. Mm-hmm. I think that the promoter maybe told one party one thing, and then the other party probably something similar, and then when it got to the time to do it. If you ever been to a DL show backstage, you know DL don't get there, like he don't get there until it's by his time to perform. Like he gonna come on stage, do his joke. Some comedians, like we got there when we did Charlotte. We was in the green room. We was in the green room waiting. Some comedians don't get there until like, okay, and ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Here she is, your headliner, Nessa Ness. Oh, okay. And then you just walked in. Oh, hey, what's going on, y'all?
Not so sniff.
So it depends on the person and how they move and what they do. I don't think that they saw each other. I don't think that they talked before the show. I don't think that it was because you don't. When you at that level, you not talking. You sending your party in to talk for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell them I said this and go.
But why social media is done that though? Like, if it was no social media, how would they handle this?
We wouldn't have heard of it,
right? And I think that's how it should be. We shouldn't hear about it now. You got an issue like it's so social media that you be beefing. Oh, so and so just dissed me. I'm finna go get on social media. I seen him here. Like
a good way to also not hear about it. This is just also in my humble opinion, a good way to not hear about it is to not do 10 minutes of your set talking about it.
As the bell rings, 4, 3, 2.
Nessa Ness.
Hello.
First of all, we got a big announcement, dog. I want you to go ahead and drop what you dropping and do what you doing.
Tell me.
Is it too soon?
No, I don't think so. I think it's perfect time.
So August 2nd, I am throwing a back to school mixer for teachers only. Pulled the trigger, bought the venue. I've started buying stuff for the little swag bag, so there will be some goodies to give away for teachers. Not sticky notes and things, but some electronics and things like that. So selling tickets for that is $10 if you're local, if you're an educator. And that could be any position that you might hold in the school or at the district, or even if you're just a community advocate of education. Come out.
Now I show reaches. So is this beyond Duval County? Like, say I'm in Flagler or Nassau or Baker or St. John's. Could I come to this event?
Fuck yeah. Oh, sorry.
That's what I meant. That's what I was asking. Could I reach?
Please come.
What if I want to drive down from Savannah? I'm in for the weekend, or from Atlanta.
Come on. It's $10. Come
That's
on.
love.
Should I put a code word? Should I make a promotion for
cousins?
For the cousins?
For the cousins?
Cousins.
By the time this airs on Saturday, if you're local, use promo code cousins for a $5 ticket.
For a $5 ticket.
Oh, my bad. You coming? Because you an educator.
I'm going to come.
Okay.
I'm not an educator, so I can't.
No, you're
my staff.
You're one of my vendors.
Jerry.
You're one of my vendors.
I'm on the team.
You're on my team.
I'll be there.
You're on my team. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited. If you're local for sure, or within an hour or two,
drop on down.
Come on down. Use code word cousins, and I'll give you a discounted ticket. Yeah,
you buying that first drink.
I'm buying your first drink, and you get a swag bag. It's a networking happy hour for educators or people who support education.
What's the date again?
August 2nd, 6 to 9. I say 6, but I know y'all ain't gonna show up till about 7. So.
And what's the venue?
It's called Intuition Ale. It is a brewery in downtown Jacksonville. It's on the rooftop.
I'm happy for you, Nessa.
Thank you.
This is you pulled the trigger on that.
I was scared.
You did it like a musket gun.
Yeah. Wasn't quick.
But she pulled it.
I had to be very sure. And now I'm like, damn.
Aim, fire!
What if it rains? What if it rains? What if it rains?
It ain't gonna rain. We ain't gonna put that in the atmosphere.
That's what.
It ain't gonna rain.
I ain't gonna worry about it. Shut up.
Imagine going to war like that. Hold on, I'm gonna kill your ass.
God damn it.
As soon as I get this gunpowder in this motherfucker.
You just fucking wait.
Aim!
He done ran behind you now.
Well, yeah, nigga, hold on. I got you.
Got you in the chokehold.
As soon as I get this gunpowder in this bitch. That's great, Nessa. I'm happy for you, man. I'm gonna be there in full support.
I know you will. You and Veronica and Breeze, you need to be there too. You and the wife.
Nessa, what is because you talked about this before the show. I didn't know what the fuck you was talking about. What is a twin flame? Or soulmate?
Okay, so I saw somebody on Twitter ask, are you with your twin flame or did you settle for your soulmate?
Settle? Why settle?
And that was my first question. Why does the soulmate have to be a settle? But I kind of see what she was saying just a tiny bit. So like, to me, your soulmate is somebody that you can spend forever with, long term. They meet 90% of your boxes, whatever those boxes are. Your twin flame is, in my opinion, somebody who maybe you met and y'all just clicked immediately. Like there was a passion there, was heavy attraction and things like that, but you can't see yourself long term with that person. It was just very fun, y'all clicked for that moment. Yeah. Okay, so to me, that's the difference of your soulmate and your twin flame. So she was asking, did you settle for your soulmate? And to me, the soulmate is not the settle, because the soulmate has, those 3 awesome things plus 7 other things that they're really good at. So, I
don't know. I better be her soulmate, flame mate, flyer.
Fly.
Everything. But that's a good question. That's
I was gonna rebut you and say, well, from your definition, how you said it, a twin flame is like anybody who you just had a good time with at any moment. But then
it's a difference.
I produced to send this definition over. She said a twin flame is when two souls are split in two, or two people are mirror images of each other.
The same, yeah.
This result is an instant connection when twin flames meet. There is little scientific evidence for twin flame relationships, although some psychologists argue the phenomenon is real.
I don't know if I want somebody that's just like me.
Yeah, the mirror image.
It kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the don't ask, don't tell policy. You got the don't ask, don't tell policy. So we never gonna be fucking serious because neither of us is asking, neither of us is telling.
Right.
You know, we just doing what feels right, and that only works for so long.
I was my wife and I, where we have our like just differences. We also have we different. We also have like a lot of things where we're similar in. So is that my twin? Like is my soulmate my twin? No, okay. She's shaking her head. No,
I don't think they're this. I think they're this different.
You think we're different?
Yeah, like she'll
It's
go.
like your weaknesses are like.
And I think y'all are very different.
And that's how it should be.
We different.
I'm big on opposites attract.
I think that you guys' similarities that y'all do have are important. So they hold it to
Give me an
together.
example. Go ahead.
I'll give you the example of whenever you guys talked about y'all went to the club with your siblings and stuff in Atlanta.
Okay.
But it wasn't necessarily a place for y'all, so y'all didn't stay.
Gotcha,
But on
okay.
that situation, y'all was on the same page.
Yeah.
And I think stuff like that is not because it's the club, but just being where you're comfortable.
Yeah.
To me, it goes to that.
Okay.
So the fact that y'all have the same idea of comfortability means that y'all are similar, whereas y'all might differ
Okay,
in.
counselor.
Look at
She
her.
likes to. She might be a little bit more outgoing than you.
A lot.
Just I wouldn't say
It's
a
the
lot.
flip, man.
I say a little more.
I'm more outgoing.
No, you won't.
Shit. You're not more, but she's not much more than
mean
you.
Like go out.
No, like scuba diving,
that
skydiving.
I'm
shit
saying
like that.
socializing.
No, I socialize more.
I don't think so. I've seen both of y'all in a social
I
setting.
don't think so either, bro.
And not saying you won't talk to
you
people.
Might smile.
Yeah.
You might smile and let people know like it's okay to say something to me, but you're not finna go up and say nothing to nobody.
You're good with polite conversation.
Like Veronica might go up and she might make you feel like, oh shit. You might just be like, okay, if I want to go talk to him, if I want to go talk to him, he's not gonna fucking bite me.
Right.
He's not gonna fucking punch me in the throat.
He's a nice guy.
Like he's a nice guy because you're smiling. I'm like, okay, he's approachable.
But I don't know if he wants to be here or not, for real.
Right. He might not even really like us, but he will talk to us.
Yeah. Where she gets a different vibe. It might not be true. She might be faking it too. But it
I always
seems.
talk to people if it's genuine. I don't like to fake stuff.
Oh, well, there we go.
Well, there we go.
So, yeah. I think you guys are.
It's a real free.
Y'all are different. Y'all guys.
You found have you had a twin flame?
I don't think so. I couldn't date nobody. Well, I only had 2 girlfriends. I married one, so
You only had 2 girlfriends in your life?
yeah.
Okay.
I had a high school sweetheart, and that didn't work out. the one with the Kappas, that didn't work. And I got Bree.
Only 2 serious girlfriends?
Yeah, I ain't do that. I
no,
don't want to be a player no more.
I ain't a player. I just crush a lot. Like on the scale of 1 to 10.
10.
Shit.
It's okay, cause we gotta do the man.
No problem.
Yeah, no, we gonna make it work. As a matter of fact, what you might hear right here is an ad not by us, but it's gonna be by somebody. Hello. What's going on, world? It's your boy Jerry the Great. And listen, as a fellow podcaster, I can understand the struggle of seeking sponsorships and advertisements for your show. I think all podcasters would agree. We would do our podcast for free, but being paid allows us the freedom to do it. You know what I mean? So if you're looking to add some money into your podcasting budget, you should connect with my friends over at Podcorn. Podcorn is a marketplace connecting podcasters to endless sponsorship opportunities. As a podcaster, you can set your own rates and collaborate with brands directly. No exclusivities, no middleman, no strings attached. The marketplace is transparent and allows you to control how and when you want to monetize. So what are you waiting for? Visit them today at podcorn.com/podcasters. That's podcorn.com/podcasters. Tell them Jerry sent you. And we back just like that. Had to take a quick pause for the calls, and we just jump right back into it. Now, are y'all on TikTok?
You know we on
Barely.
TikTok.
Can I? Damn, Breeze. Now this is third week in a row. You should not be putting a curtain in front of people to pull it back, let us out. You gotta know that.
I'm still mad by the conversation off.
Okay, I'm sorry. Breeze unfollowed us first, the Dignified Delinquents page, and now he gonna try to act like we unfollowed him. But he unfollowed us first. He left and unfollowed the page.
I was going through stuff.
Did you? But you admit.
I did not unfollow you first.
Who unfollowed who?
You unfollowed me, and you took my picture.
Somebody lying, but we don't know who.
Just like Monique
Just
D.
like we was just talking about.
No, you took my picture off.
Bring your mic up to you.
You
so
took
they
my
can hear
picture
this,
off
so they can
probably
hear these
20
discrepancies.
minutes. It wasn't 20 minutes before my picture was gone.
No.
Off the page.
Did I? How quick was it, Vanessa? You was here. It was. I'm pretty quick. Now I ain't gonna lie. I'm quick.
You quick as hell with
You
it.
don't want to hear my answer.
Go ahead. I want to hear it.
Bro, you
The picture was probably edited before you even left the chat.
right.
Nah, it wasn't that quick.
Probably.
No, it wasn't that quick.
He probably got one without me, and it's just him on the side,
And I would not be fucking surprised. It's
just in case.
It's me like this. I'm
pointing at nobody.
But it's all
Probably
love.
got something in the chamber. It's Jerry.
Well, we back. 3P.
I mean, black.
3P.
Somebody said, Jerry, keep one in the chamber.
Yeah. Keep two.
3P. Hey man, if y'all on TikTok, man, I'm curious to hear y'all thoughts. I'm gonna play this video for y'all. I want to hear what y'all think about it. There's this guy on TikTok, and he basically titled this video. He said, "I'm less black because I dress different than you." ... Get a grip. This is what he said. We're gonna talk about it. Y'all ready?
Y'all hate black people who grew up with money. Let me make one thing clear. I grew up in a $500,000 house. I went to private school. I graduated from one of the top universities in the country. My job, you couldn't get it if you wanted to. My car note is more than your rent, no cosign. I mean, I can go on for days. But the moral of the story is, why would I want to relate or try to fit in with a lifestyle that I do not come from? Y'all don't think it's crazy that you equate blackness with poverty? And this is exactly why you have all these suburban kids running around here acting like they got it out the mud, like they were struggling, because you sit there and shame them for being from the suburbs. Y'all keep saying Carlton like that's some sort of insult. Like, are you okay? Use the 3 brain cells you got up in there to tell me, who does it benefit for black people to only be able to fit the stereotypes in order to be considered black? Because
So I had to cut it off. I couldn't.
I felt like he was shaming us for like a job you couldn't get if you wanted. A car note that costs more than your
rent.
Like all that was necessary. You could have got your point across a whole nother way. But you just showed us,
You proved the point.
you just proved your own. I'm not saying he's less black than anybody at all, but that right there, could we call that black shaming in a way?
Technically,
Because I don't even feel like the whole coming from poverty makes you black thing. I don't.
No.
I don't think that.
I see many other white people in poverty.
Right.
Poverty.
Right.
There's a lot of, I agree with that. He could have came with the message a different way, but there is a lot of, I'll take my kids to another side of town for a sporting event, and they're like, they'll get off the bus, loud, rah rah, nigga this, da fuck that, da. And I'm like, y'all, let's, not because we're on a different side of town, but just in general, we're in public, let's carry ourselves a certain type of way. Well, we from the west side, and it's just what we do, and we're black, and we're gay. And it's like,
You ain't gotta be.
you don't have to carry yourself this way.
But you don't have to act like him either.
Correct. So the way he presented the message, terrible. Especially that first part. Boy, shut up. And don't nobody.
Shut the fuck up.
Lame as fuck. But and people like you in certain positions maybe don't help the culture either, because I don't see you letting certain people in, through the gates that you keep now. So
Somebody said that they was like, well, if you got a job that pays more than whatever, why not tell somebody what that job is and how you got the job, so then maybe help somebody else get a job like that.
or create a group where you advocating or teaching some skills or something.
Right.
Don't just get on social media and your little.
He sits with his friends. Carlton,
Right.
He sits with his friends. He talk about us.
I would hate to be a fly on the wall, and I know maybe his dating life, he must be going for these
Can
women.
you imagine how he talks to black women?
I've had a date with one guy. The most well off dude I've ever had a date with was probably the worst date I've ever been on. Like,
because he's entitled.
All he did was talk about his money the entire time. All he did was talk about like his upbringing. We had one date and that was it. We never went on.
Because he thinks that's impress you. Because he thinks you come from poverty.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
I got this money, so I'm gonna get you because I have this, and it's not even always about you being poverty. Sometimes I know I know plenty of people that had money, but still hood as hell. Mm-hmm. Money and hood don't always like it
equates the same thing,
right? Right. We have these rappers who are rich as hell, but they're still hood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have people who aren't rich but aren't hood. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think hood. Like, okay, you stay in the ghetto, you stay in the hood, you stay in a bad area. I don't think that makes you hood.
And it's like y'all, someone of y'all said white people be in the hood. It is so true. Like just how black people be in the hood with loud music and grilling outside and all that type of stuff. Like white people be doing the same type of stuff. Like or Hispanic people be doing it. Every ethnic group has a hood.
I wonder what the Asian hood looks like.
Go to Japan.
No, they're a little quieter.
And it's
they are a little quieter.
And it's hood because you playing loud rap music, but what is it hood when Mexicans are playing loud Mexican music? Mm-hmm. Is that hood or white people playing loud?
Honky tonk.
Like, is that
but
hood?
Donkey donk.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It could. I mean, when
it's black people, it's hood. When it's white people, it's trailer trash. When it's what I'm saying, Mexicans is beaner. It's a name for everybody for everything.
Yeah,
we gotta stop that shit.
I just wanted to play that just so y'all can hear it because I heard it and y'all had to hear it. I was very. I was like, what the fuck, like.
What's annoying though
I just want to thump him in his head, like not hit him but thump him.
It wouldn't matter. Like we need to
He gonna sue you.
You almost need to do more than just like talk to him because he don't give a fuck about what you got to say.
No,
like somebody. I'm not telling nobody to go put hands on this man. I'm just having a conversation with Jerry and Breeze. I'm just saying some people need a little bit more than a word.
He thinks that he's better than you.
He need to go to the hood.
Yeah, like put him there, like drop him off.
Right, just be in the hood. You might meet some of the smartest people. Some of the smartest people I ever met are in quote unquote the hood.
Yeah.
Some of the best athletes I ever met are quote unquote from the hood. Like everybody say the hood, like the hood is this horrible place. Yes, it's crime everywhere. Like it's gonna be crime. It's no matter where you go, whether it's the hood, whether it's suburbs, it's gonna be crime. It's gonna be things that happen.
Commit crime by what you're around. Now, I think you've had this conversation many times about the school you teach at, and then you're like, well, if I go to another school, it might be a little different. But then you will be like, well, no, like it'll be different, but their issues are going to be a little bit different
than what the
our crime here is different than the crime across the river, than the crime across and then the amount of which we're caught over here is different from the amount of which they're caught over there.
Yeah, we're caught because it's 50 police is in this area. And
50 what?
50 police.
Okay.
I said police is.
Yeah, you did. No, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm with you. 50 police in this area, and it's 2 in this area.
Yeah.
So of course you're gonna catch more in this area than that area.
You know what? I think there's also education. I was watching my I had 2 of my nephews and my niece over here, and my nephew, he's a talker. This nigga can talk. This nigga talking me to sleep. I woke up, he was still talking. Talk.
That's why I don't babysit kids.
Talk. But but the kids be telling you, the kid, because he's very smart and he like just talk. And he said something about talk while he was talking and talk. Uncle Jerry L talk. I had to just put music on and blast him out. But
he still talk.
Still talk. This your song? Who wrote this song?
I'll sing that song.
Talk. But he had a great question. He was like, he said something to the extent of that's in the hood. And I said, well, how you know that's the hood? He said, that's just the hood. I said, well, what qualifies that to be the hood? Because I ask kids questions like they grown-ass people. Mm-hmm. You have a grown-ass conversation with me. I said, well, what qualifies that to be the hood? He said, well, I don't know. My daddy just called it the hood. Because he said his school's in the hood, so that has to be the hood. And I said, Well, I think that you first need to get a definition of what the hood is. And he said, well, what's the definition? And I said, okay, well, okay, you
Don't
need
be asking me questions. I'm the question asker around here.
Right, but kids go out where they hear.
Right, exactly.
Or be like, oh, well, like we go to a place, she be like, she be like, grab me. She's like, I don't want nobody to take me. I'm like, who gonna take you? You know what I'm saying? Like she hear people saying like, oh, that's a bad neighborhood, or hold my hand when you around here, or watch your surroundings when you around here. People in the quote unquote hood, they trying to get the fuck home like you trying to get the fuck home. You know what I'm saying? You might have a bad day, like shit. So the people that doing these mass shooting in these not hood areas, can we start calling that the hood?
Right. Is this hood behavior by definition?
I mean, it's people just getting shot up in areas that's not qualified as hood. So let's just start calling that the hood. America is hood. America's the hood
as fuck.
I pledge allegiance to the hood. Let's just
all I say is that all we are is a sum total of our life's experiences. Like it's some kids in Jacksonville who's been in Jacksonville all their life, and there's some adults in Jacksonville who has been here all their life. We are in the first coast meaning on the coast by the water, and they've never been to the beach.
Trust me, I know.
So obvious.
I know.
Like when you meet somebody who has never been to the beach, been to the springs, been to any of the theme parks. There's 20 in Florida. Been to do any of that stuff. It's just like
all we are is a sum total of our life's experiences, and you have to go out here and experience life just a little bit.
Do something different that you ain't never did before. Like it's so I don't know.
No, go ahead.
It was like a learning moment for me too, because like, okay, this side of me, like we went camping and we went to the springs and we did all that type of stuff. And then whenever I started dating seriously and all my boyfriends were all 100% black, I was like, oh, let's go camping. We ain't fucking going camping.
Can I ask you a question?
And I used to be so confused, like why? Or there are certain parts of town where I'd be like, my aunt lives out there or something. We're gonna go. Right. I'm not going out there past 7:00. And I used to be like, you tripping? Like, what's up?
Now it is some things that just because and by the nature of our skin and the color of our skin, we can't. And I
didn't get that until like I was in my 20s.
Okay, so
that was okay.
Yeah, no,
there's certain things that we cannot. Certain neighborhoods that we.
Now that I'm older, I'm like, even present day.
When that start happening though, you know,
for me.
Like, no, for us.
It's always been a thing.
So like your nephew, innocent right now. Yeah. When is he gonna get to that age and like, yo, I'm not going across.
As soon as they don't see him as a little kid no more.
I'm not.
And he gets those life prejudice. Yo, you have a black daughter. Yeah. It's gonna be a day where as soon as she's not the cute little kid no more, she's just a black girl.
I think I don't want to say she went through it, but she did. She was at one. I'm not gonna say the school name. She was at one school. It was a lot of
people that didn't look like her.
Yes. So she was, Daddy, why my hair is not like this? Why? How come they get to do this and I can't do that? How come my eyes aren't? I'm like, yo, I don't like this.
Yeah. But I mean, but even beyond appearance though, because that's what she's noticing.
She changed school, so she had
because of that, or
I'd say not because of that, but because of that.
Okay.
Because like I always tell her, you should be proud of your skin. You should be proud of your hair. You should be proud. You know what I'm saying? So the school she go to, it's more kids like her. It's a stellar school. It's Black Girl Magic.
Okay.
It's a school like that. So now she's seeing other girls that look like her. Other kids that look like. At first she was like, yo, these kids kind of bad. Like, she came home like, Daddy, like, yo.
You sure?
Was this the right decision? Was this the best decision?
She was shocked because like you said, their problems isn't their problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Like these kids were like no, I'm eating this. These kids had a whole other problem. They had a whole other situation. So, I think it's just different, and I hate that we living in this world.
It's an American. I don't know if we're ever going to get beyond that and past that. Beyond and past the
and that's the scariest part.
It is. I don't know if we're ever going to get beyond
and forward.
And forward and in front of.
That's the scariest part about being a parent, though.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that.
Like that's the worst, not the worst part, but that's like a scary part of being a parent.
Yeah, I think just as
looking forward to those
conversations, those moments.
First time your child being called the nigger, or monkey, or like all these
Nigga, I remember
Monkey.
the first time
Monkey.
I was in the neighborhood where we lived at in Palm Coast, and I was on my bike and just riding up and down the street with a K, and a white girl who was our neighbor, who we played with many other times, for whatever reason, she was mad at me this particular day. She was fine as hell when she grew up too. She had a little booty and everything for a white girl, but
she was messing with the purpose she was talking about.
but like I was riding my bike down the street, just riding around the neighborhood, came down my street, and then she stuck her tongue out at me like very evilly, like that.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Oh my God, the face.
That
You've done that before.
Yeah, you did that many other times.
Stupid.
I've never done.
She stuck her tongue out at me, and what I did was, because I was like, "What the fuck?" So I shot a bird back, bitch. Like, what the fuck wrong with
As
you?
you riding
As I'm riding by, I'm like, so I kid you not. I went. This is a true story on my daddy. I went home. I didn't tell nobody that happened, but the white girl went inside that house and told her mama that I shot a bird at her. But on everything I love, that mama came storming down to my mama's house, banging on the door, and said, "Your son shot a bird at my door." Like, you would have thought I'd literally show her my dick or like did something crazy. Like, he needs to apologize. My mama said, "Oh, fuck! First of all, what the hell is going on? Jerry, did you shoot a bird?" I said, "Well, yeah, I did." And she said, "Well, why?" I said, "Because she stuck her tongue out at me." So then my mama said, "Well, you need to ask her why she stuck her tongue out at him." Then she said, "Well, did you stick your tongue out?" And she was like, "Well, yeah, but because..." Mama was like, "Y'all get the fuck off of my porch." But it goes into those differences. Like, I don't know why that little white girl stuck her tongue out at me, and this is a true story from my POV. And I literally, I didn't even shoot birds.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think I shot a bird like this.
Well, take this.
Yeah, fucker. So I think that is just one of those things, man, in life that, I don't think that we're ever going to get past. But you should be. From whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, we got to be more of an empathetic people. You ain't gonna necessarily understand it. You ain't gotta get it, but you need to be at least empathetic too.
I don't know when it's gonna change, because even in the school system, like my kids that I was just with that were like 12, 13-year-old were saying things like, "Shut up, you monkey." Or shut, and I'll have to say, "Hey man, stop!" And then I'll have to give this lecture that they don't want to hear about how, like black people used to be in zoos and and how why it's not a good. Well, why is it such a bad thing if you call a black person a monkey? Then I got to go into it, and it's like, who at home? Somebody at home is still, which is so surprising to me, and I guess that's like a testament to my circle.
No more, though.
But on on the internet, is it that?
It's the internet, and these kids are raising themselves, but.
I think
I don't know people that talk like that, so that's why when they say it, I'm like,
but why
your parents really at home talking like that?
Why isn't it more history on black history? Like, these kids don't know, like,
they don't know shit.
The history about.
They don't know no history.
A kid told me Michael Jackson was white. Yeah. I'm not saying that's black history, but I'm just saying that's what it is.
They don't know what the Holocaust is.
Right.
They don't know what county and city they live in.
They don't understand how close slavery really was. Yeah. Like, it's not really that long ago.
How close Jim Crow was.
Or not being able to read, yeah.
So they're looking at like, yo, we good. Like, this is, and they're not understanding.
And I'm a loop two into one just so we can loop it. Because you said it starts at home. And then you said like it's the kids not reading. I'm a side.
Not reading. I didn't say it was not reading.
No, not reading. What you said? They were internet. They're not being educated.
On the internet.
I think that is twofold, right? I think that is both of what y'all said, but a lot of it has to do with the parents or the guardian at home and what they're saying and what they're giving to those children. So June is National Pride Month.
Oh yeah.
Right? But now if you black and you got older black people in your family like me, like I'm sure you do, like I'm sure you do, you hear things that are not necessarily culturally acceptable.
Yes.
Correct.
Every time I go to my mama's house, I be hearing some shit. I'm like, "Ooh, mom, you can't say that no more, mom."
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Every time I go to one of my grandparents' house.
The P word, the F word, I'm like, "Oh, Jesus Christ." Oh gosh, and it took me a while to realize that, like, oh, that's not what you can say. Like, I might say it in a funny way.
It took you a long time.
It took me until I started working at the college, to where I was around a lot of diverse people who were in the LGBTQ plus community. Who this person was that, but now they did, they're this now. I identify as.
Okay, see that I didn't have an experience with until
I
was in my working days.
And I was working. Oh, I was working.
But you were still in school.
No. This was a year after college, like 1 year post college.
As an educator, you got to be careful what you say. If they say this, you have to approach them
as
that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
fuck around, have a Title IX case against you.
Right. And this, I don't know, this day and age with raising kids and teaching kids, it's
tricky. They might change their mind. 6th grade they want to be Thomas, and then 8th grade they want to be.
But look at
Samika.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I look at, like, when I was growing up, I knew a lot of tom girls. What tomboys. I look at the girl that was a tomboy, like, yo, she one of us for real.
Yeah.
And here we are, 20 years later. She's a beautiful lady.
Yeah.
She has kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like she was really one of us.
Mm-hmm.
But I think about, like, what if she at that age told her parents she wanted to be, you know what I'm saying, something else, identify as something else. Like, how would things pan out? Like, I'm not against what you want to do, but let's let these babies stay innocent. Like, it's in cartoons now. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I really just, I don't even know.
I had the same argument towards that.
I do.
Yeah.
It's like, because I can't do anything.
I respect your thought.
I'm in the car with my daughter. I love Drake. I listen to Drake all the time. I'm in the car with Ari.
Bring your mic up just a little bit to you.
I'm in the car with Ari. We listen to Girls Like Girls where I'm from. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just, it's a nice song. Girls Like Girls where I'm from. And in the back, like, I hear, like, my daughter, Girls Like Girls where I'm from.
Whoa.
And I almost feel like it's like hypnosis.
Yeah.
Like, in her mind, it's telling her, like, Girls Like Girls where I'm from. Like, she not understand what she's saying, but she's saying it enough to, in her mind, it's gonna be. So I was like, hey, let me turn this. We don't talk about Bruno, no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's being so.
Now let me ask you this.
The radios not have no. It's the edit, like edited music.
Yeah.
It's not edited.
When we was young,
when we was growing up, it'd be like girls like
squirrels.
Yeah.
Girls like the world where I'm from.
But let me ask you this though. let me ask you this, because you just talked about how kids don't understand how close to slavery we are,
right?
And how I talked about how close to even Jim Crow we are, right? You got to realize that less than 50 years ago, white people were having a conversation similar to what you're doing. When Ray Charles put out, the nighttime, baby, night and day, it's the right time. They putting this cool music, this black music on the radio, on these pop stations, on these radio stations. Mm-hmm. So my not necessarily my argument, because I'm an ally for everybody in the LGBTQ plus community.
Right,
love who you love, do who you want to do, lick what you want to lick, and suck what you want to suck.
I'm not gonna say all this, but I am an ally.
Do what you want to do.
But he became vulgar. So
my thing is that, especially us as black people, like, their struggles aren't the black struggle, they're the LGBTQ plus struggle. But we also have to be, we should be hypersensitive to their struggle, right? Correct. Because sometimes people always be like, well, it's in the music, it's on the TV, they pushing that agenda, and it's like if that's how you feel, that's your thought, for sure. Like, I definitely see it too. But you got to also realize that there was a particular point in time when white people was wearing blackface. And then they said we're gonna get some black actors. But then white people was like, whoa, Sidney Poitier, and that's it.
Let me say, I'm not just talking about
Red Fox, that's enough.
I think they push a lot of stuff on our kids. Not just that. I think they push sex on kids, because it shouldn't be all this kissing and bumping and grinding in PG movie, PG-13 movie. These kids be watching movies, I'm like, damn, why they kissing so long? Like, give them a peck and keep on. They be kissing and such. Like, damn, like they really kissing. Like they grabbing them, leaning them down, kissing and breaking them back up.
When nigga,
like,
we had Pepe Le Pew.
Damn.
What did Pepe Le Pew do? Give me your arm, but I ain't gonna kiss it.
Damn.
But give me like Pepe Le Pew will take her arm and go all the way up to her.
That's why
we had Pepe Le Pew.
That's why he being sued.
I mean now today, but what did that do to us when we was?
You right.
You know what I mean?
You right.
We had Tom who a lot of cigarette with a gun. Pow.
I guess I'm looking at it from my parents.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but then when you were,
but when I was a kid, I probably was like, yo,
yeah,
the puke getting there. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, because you got to realize like the show I Love Lucy, Lucille Ball and the husband on that show were married in real life, and she was pregnant in real life. They couldn't use the word pregnant on television. They couldn't say that she was pregnant.
Yeah, true.
CBS was like, hell no, you can't say pregnant. As a matter of fact, y'all can't even sleep in the same bed. Y'all married.
Were you old enough to know when the TV cut off?
That's a little before me, but I've heard those stories where TVs cut off. The American flag came on.
Right.
They played the Pledge of Allegiance and good night, nigga.
We might need to get back to stuff like that. Instagram, social media shut off after 12. Everything. If you know what I'm saying, everything shut off.
Definitely. I wish there was a way, like, to really, really monitor kids that were like under 18. And even if there was,
China doing it.
some people, yes,
China don't play that. Though.
but there has to be a way that they're monitoring it. And my thing is that with our culture, people won't buy into it.
Yeah, no.
Like we could scream to the top of
right.
our lungs, make kids read 20 minutes a day or something. Your kids cannot read on grade level. Please make them read every night. They still not gonna fucking make them read.
Right.
They just won't.
Well, they doing a little something. They arresting these rappers that talk about they killing each other. They killing people. They
shit.
they gonna start.
They in jail. And Thug, who I love, got denied bond.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
I be telling everybody, the feds is like your girl. When she brings something to you, she already know the answer. Like the feds ain't just finna be coming to your house like, yo, they done got enough information on you. They got their case, and you better have a hell of a lawyer, a hell of an alibi, a hell of a story to get out for that.
Yeah.
I really hope not, because those are two really great rappers.
They are great rappers, but we got to separate that shit.
The music from the,
because at the end of the day, these rappers are influencing a lot of the stuff we get from these kids.
yeah.
So when they realize, like, yo, they ain't playing, they not playing. Everybody getting taken to jail. It's like, okay, let me tighten up.
Yeah.
I be trying to tell my kid, like, look at what's happening with whatchamacallit.
Like all the kids that I favorite, like, person they look up to is somebody that's, oh yeah. One kid told me when I first started teaching, never forget, Northwestern. You not real. You ain't got no bodies. What? You not a real man. You ain't got no bodies. What? That's
that
what
made me a real man. And with two, how do you know?
You know, it's like.
Because I ain't put it in the song.
Right.
Because I ain't tell you about it.
But,
I ain't supposed to.
And 3, how many you got?
Right.
So
you plan to get.
So I mean, because I love Thug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the line got to be drawn somewhere for the youth.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's facts. We gotta do the better
drop
job.
A bomb for grown breeze. Big breeze. Big
Hey, one last thing, man, before we go to this next thing. I heard you talk about it. Not
Damn, I just said that cool smooth for I did like that.
I heard you talk about, like, you had a friend for 10 years and you was like, you know, when you cut people off and And my wife was going through a situation this week. I ain't gonna delve into her personal, but like it comes into a point in time.
Don't say nothing that's around Jerry. My wife, I wasn't listening. She was in the bathroom. I didn't happen to hear her talking about it.
But no, man, seriously though, it comes to a point in time where you gotta categorize your people in your life. Right. And I think that the summertime is a great time to really reevaluate. When the fiscal year starts on July 1, your friendship year should start on July 1. And I think TD Jakes does this great thing, man. If you can go on YouTube and Google it, it's called, he puts people into 3 categories. It's confidants, constituents, and comrades. Do y'all know the difference?
What's the difference?
So a confidant is someone who is for you and for what you're for.
Right.
They're for you, and you're lucky to find 3 of these in a lifetime, if even. They gonna ride when you ride. When you up, they up. When you down, they down. They are for you and for everything that you're for.
Right.
Now, a constituent can be confused as a confidant, but they're not. They're a constituent. They're not for you, but they're for what you are for. They got the same mission, the same goals, the same drive. They don't give a fuck about you personally, but what you're doing and can maybe benefit them, they're gonna ride with you for that. When they see somebody who can get them to their mission quicker than you can, they'll jump your ship and jump on their ship and ride with them. The quickest way to find out if someone is a constituent or a confidant in your life, get some good news. And if that person don't get just as excited as you did when you got that good news, drop that person and let them ride on with somebody else. Then the comrade is the last one. They're not for you, nor are they for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. A lot of coworkers. A lot of people who you sit and talk shit with. A lot of people who you just sit in.
That's how you rate people though.
That's how you got to put people into categories. Let's look at your life. When you proposed, look at the people who were excited for you. Look at who was happy for you. When you got a new job, when you got your first job, look at who was down. Girl, go ahead. They were just as excited as you.
People who are just excited as me versus people who didn't respond.
Girl, why you leaving, girl? Okay. All right.
So I think that the summertime is a great time to reevaluate life, goals, career, and your friendship group.
September 1 is my fiscal
That's
year.
your video. That is. You did say that. So you guys said September 1 to reevaluate.
Yo, because that's when my birthday gonna be. You was on the birthday invite. You seen that on Facebook?
Okay, I thought it was a surprise. I didn't know. That's why I didn't say nothing about it.
Okay.
You on that?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. I saw it. I was like, oh, they doing like a surprise.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to come to the birthday party?
I don't know if am I a confidant or what?
Not confidant.
Like, what the fuck?
I don't know if we Facebook friends. I had to put y'all on.
Because the invite didn't come from you.
Right. Well, we was sitting around the table. And
Okay.
I'm like,
I
said, yeah, put your rock on there. Put your
Okay. Because it said surprise. I was like, oh, well, let me not say nothing. I've been trying to say hold this as a secret.
So let me ask you this: so it's the people you been with, like, cause my friend circle ain't changed. I'm not the friendliest. Like, I don't make new friends. Like, I'd be cordial with you, but I done had the same friends since college, since 2008. So should I still reevaluate?
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Every year.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Look at who's for you and for what you're for. Look at who's not for you but for what you're for.
Look for who invite you to their parties and who don't.
Hey man, we gotta go. Where we going to? We going? Oh, this is new. I forgot about it. This is way somewhere back here. We're going to this right here.
That's my jam.
So if you didn't know, now you know. Did y'all know that June is also Black Music Month?
Oh my God.
A lot of
I did not know that.
Yeah, June is also Black Music Month. So shout out to the president that made it an official thing.
Say who?
Hoover or somebody like that. But it's true. It's true. June is Black Music Month. Who's y'all favorite artists?
Talking like artists, like you can go all.
Just give me one. I just want one. Not the comedian shit. Just one artist.
One off the
They
top
said
of my head.
all you can listen to is this one artist. Who you picking?
On a road trip.
Yeah.
Usher me.
Usher? Oh, that's not a bad answer.
Wayne.
Wayne?
Old Wayne, new Wayne. I'm going.
Who
Okay.
you got?
Damn. You know I like old school music, but I'm gonna go Drake. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Lame.
I mean, you can't go wrong. You gonna jam all the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Drake. You get influences of Wayne, influences of Usher, Drake, everybody else.
Drake, it's not bad.
Y'all know one of our new segments on this show, and I feel it's only appropriate that we do it during Black Music Appreciation Month. That's my jam.
That's my jam.
And Vanessa, you've been killing this segment, but I think that the guys might take it. Because this song right here, it's a song by a female, but the men, the dudes.
Don't look at me, Vanessa.
This
I feel like
shit.
before the show we talked about a song by men.
No, you weren't paying attention. See?
No.
You take your notes.
Yeah, take your notes like breathing.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know.
Is this not what we?
Dudes be singing this song with their entire chest.
Oh man.
Oh.
So if you know
I'm ready.
it,
Hold on. Look.
yeah, you better sing it like you know it. Ooh. Come on. 8 count intro.
Oh.
You got a microphone? Is that what it is? I put your picture on my mirror. Start to blush when somebody says your name. And my stomach doesn't pain. So you walk in my direction, I go the other way. Start to stutter when I speak. Try to stand, but my knees go weak. What's happening to me? In the dark, can you tell me what this means? I lay my head on my pillow. You got me staring out the window. Wish y'all saw the sign. That's the reason why. You're always on my mind. When you come around, I get shy. Baby, when I see you. When I see you.
Baby, when
You gotta be a gangster with it.
Never know when you might walk by. So I gotta be right on time.
When I see you.
When I see you.
When I. You gotta be
I scribble
gangster.
lesson notes on my notebook.
What else?
Checking how my hair and my nails look.
Ooh.
I put myself in the zone. I get nervous when you call, so I say I see your face.
When I hear my favorite song.
Should I send an email or call? I wanna do things on the phone.
I
wonder if you know, or do you have a clue?
Jerry lost.
Yeah.
You out, Jerry. You out.
Wish y'all to stop for a sign. What's
That's the reason why.
Yeah.
Hey,
When I
baby.
come around, I get.
Hey, sexy boy. Yeah, sexy boy.
Baby.
Never know when you might walk by.
Well, baby.
So I gotta be right on
Baby,
time.
is this what?
When I.
Okay. When I.
What happened?
Something
Come on.
is taking over me.
Say yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna run now. Just gonna stand here. Whoa.
Whoa, yeah.
You're always on my mind.
Hey, baby.
When you come around, I get shy. When I see you.
Hey, baby.
Never know when you might walk by. So I gotta be right on time. When I
see you.
Something
Hey. When I
See you.
see you.
When I see you.
I love it. Yes, I love it. That's how she started yelling.
You're gonna make me piss myself.
That was great.
That was good. That's a goddamn song.
Everybody love that
Boy,
song.
gonna make me piss myself.
That's my jam, man. If you haven't yet, please go check out Fantasia has this song where she does a remix.
Why did you do that?
That's what she did. That's what she said.
But she did that. That's not.
But
me.
it was something close.
I ain't. Oh my God! Why did he do that? Okay.
Go listen to the Overnight Scenario and the Butt Mix by Fantasia. That is my jam.
That's my jam.
What up? It's your boy Jerry the Great. Oh, what's that noise you hear? That's just my brand new waterproof and skin safe Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0. Now, Father's Day is coming up faster than a boyfriend driving his girlfriend car while she's at work, and you probably haven't thought about a gift for dad yet. So, just grabbing something from the Manscaped catalog. They have trimmers, body wash, crop exfoliator, and the most comfortable pair of boxers a man would want. So just visit manscaped.com today and get 20% off plus free shipping when you use our code word Dignified. Manscaped, your balls will thank you. Nessa!
Yo.
Guess what, dog? P Valley comes back.
Down in the valley
Where
where
the
the girls get naked. Can't wait.
I don't think Bree saw how he looked at you.
Oh, it's an exciting time.
It is.
Yeah, you should watch it. I think like you
You and
and
your
Bree
wife.
send Ari away,
Send a hard hill way. I wish it was that easy.
Or-
Go on about your business now, child.
Or when she goes to sleep.
Yeah, we'll put her to bed and y'all watch an episode. Y'all be hooked. I promise you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch it like?
Yeah. Like usually when I catch a show, I binge it.
Okay, that's my question.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
find it. Like, do they all come out at once, or is it a weekly thing?
I think it's a weekly thing.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, so I gotta let it build. I can't watch
Yeah.
it this week.
Okay. I'm gonna watch the
The
first
only
one
show
this
I
time.
did with that was the winning season, the Magic Johnson show.
Okay, yeah,
that one I
that's good.
did. I
That's
caught every
good.
Monday.
Yeah. Guess what? Guess what it's time for? Right here.
Say I got a couple questions. Let me ask you. Look. Question of the day.
Yo, it's your boy Jerry the Great, and this week's question of the day, man. We did a little survey on the Instagram to see what the people was thinking, and I want to know what y'all are thinking. So we asked, have you ever had sex on the first date or the first hookup, the first link up? The responses were a little overwhelmingly yes.
Oh wow, really?
They've done it. They've like more than 50% have done it. So my question is, have you ever had sex on the first date, on the first link up, and did that kind of skew your brain about that person? Like, can you be in a relationship with the person afterwards?
Okay, well for me,
Okay.
I've never full on. So I answered it's complicated. On the poll, I've never like met somebody for drinks or something, and that same night went out and whoop de whoop with them. However, I have met somebody in that same night they ate my cat, or
Wait.
that, and that's not whoop de whooping.
No, it's not.
That's not whoop the whooping, but it's whoop.
It's whooping. Whoop, there it is.
You ain't get the other whoop, but you got the whoop.
There it is.
Okay.
How did you convince him to do
And
it?
I
if you weren't
didn't
trying about
convince
yours?
nothing. And this was a red light that was ran.
Wait, what?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
a vampire.
I
Yeah.
hope you never talked to him ever again in your life.
Well, no, I didn't. And then you saying, did it skew me? No, it drove me further close. Yeah.
Okay, I got one question. Tell me about. So, he did that while your auntie was in town.
Yeah.
Okay, was your auntie like just getting in, luggage everywhere? Or was she packing up?
I don't remember, but it was definitely on,
Damn, he different.
and he
I am
he did
disgusted.
that on the first link.
Okay, you let him do it?
And then the second time that
No, that's
yes, I let him do. What? Yes,
Why? How?
I'm not gonna go too deep.
You like ketchup, baby?
This is, but he knew
Like
like
tomato sauce?
no. I think on the course of like over the drinks and stuff, that's where the conversation, it. Because I'm pretty open, you know that
Yeah.
about me.
How old are you? How old were you?
Between 25 and now. 20, maybe 24 now.
So what the fuck?
Yeah, and then the other one that made it a little bit more complicated because we met at the bar, but I didn't go home with him or anything, and I didn't do anything with him that night. But a week later, I drove to see him for the first time, like for real, and within like 30 minutes of me being there, we whoop de whoop, and auntie was in town again.
Auntie don't never leave.
But before I came, the night before, I said like this was one of our first phone conversations, and I was like,
Wait, the night before you came over, that was one of your first phone conversations?
yeah, because we had only known each other for a week, and
Y'all met at a bar.
met at a bar
Y'all
out of
was talking at a
town.
bar.
Yes.
Exchanged numbers.
Exchanged numbers,
And
kept
then-
in touch.
That week.
That for that
Texting
full week,
and stuff.
texting for
Okay,
that full
okay,
week.
that's different.
And then like 1 or 2 days before I was supposed to go, I said, "Hey, I know you want me to come, but this is what's going on with me." And I said, "Do you run red light?" No, he asked me, "Do you run red lights?" And I said, "Sure." And he said, "Well," I said, "Do you?" And he said, "Do I?" And
Oh boy, do I.
and that was that.
I ain't never wanted it that bad.
Oh, they did, yeah.
But spaghetti with no noodles.
So no, I have not done it on the first date. I can still truthfully say that.
Hey,
What the hell? Who is this guy?
Well, it's two of them.
The first guy who I'm more mad at.
You're more mad at the first one? Oh,
Yeah,
the
I'm
first
more
one.
mad at him.
he do that shit regular.
He was from out of town. We were talking. It was going really good. But then this is the guy that had got a girl pregnant in the midst of us talking.
So y'all started dating.
We were like, I was even contemplating, like, oh, should I stay with him? Like, should I try to make it work with the baby mama and everything?
Vanessa.
But then and my homegirl to this day, she be like, bitch, you was tripping hard as fuck.
I'm happy she said it.
But I used to go to school every day,
Shout
like,
out the homegirl.
girl, yeah, I think I really like him, and he's a good guy. He just
You
has
was in college?
He has this baby. No, Jerry.
You say it's you used to go to school.
This is post.
God damn it.
This is right before.
You started the show.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Well, no, before, maybe a year before this show. Yeah.
I'm disgusted.
But my answer to the question is no.
Not at you, but at him.
Why? I'm telling you, it's more prevalent than you think.
I believe it.
I've the amount that I've met that will not or are not for it is way less.
Now, do you
than the amount that
do
are
you
for
do
it.
something else for him in exchange?
For that guy that did? Yeah, sure,
Sure, yeah.
sure, but yeah, and yeah, whatever.
Well, I guess he kind of had to do that so that way he didn't make you feel like it was a one. He didn't have to, but he wanted to make like it wasn't a one-way street.
If I divulged all the details of that,
he could have licked your booty.
everybody would be very disgusted.
All right, well, let's not do that.
We're
Bring
not.
your mic to you.
No,
What she said?
she asked, "Did I eat his butt?"
Oh.
No,
Did you eat
not
it?
that person.
With an innocent ass look on her face, I wish they could have said, "Did you eat it?"
Wait, did you? No, but yeah, it would. Y'all would be disgusted. Y'all would be like,
I'm happy. Well, man, I started with you.
yeah, sorry.
Breeze, you got a story, I think.
I ain't got no story.
Oh.
Breeze has definitely gotten down on the first date. Did you even used to take girls on a date?
No dates.
Okay.
No
Fucking
dates. No dates. So I meet you, whoop the whoop. Oh, you like me? I like you too. Slide through after the club. Oh, you gonna slide? Bet I'ma come through. Oh, whoop whoop whoop. Like, and then it screwed the whole situation a little bit. That's why I'm married to who I'm married to. She did not get that shit up to me, and that just was, I don't know, like.
Turned you on. It's turning me on.
It made me work a little bit because I was so used to like, okay, well fuck it. You ain't. This is what I'm about. You ain't about it, then slide. Like this is what we gonna get. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple on like now, like I'm maybe
Yeah.
she got a chance. Like I don't think like people like who do that on the first night is like, oh no, it's a no for me. Cause it's something that shit. They humans, you human. Shit, I'm in the mood, you in the mood. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
It was more of a turn on for me, for both people. Like, oh, you are really about it. Yes.
I'm gonna watch how I lick the string. I tie the string in a knot.
It was not a deterrent for me at all.
Yeah, I understand. Like shit. Like
What if I can do with this pamper?
Oh, shut up. I don't think it was deterrent for me either, because the one that got the baby, that's the one I tweeted about. They'll send you an email. If
he sent you an
If
email?
you can't get you on the phone, they can't get you in the DM, they gonna send you an email.
I bet he will send
That's
you
the one
emails.
that
He
sent me
did that
email.
nasty shit.
because he just now.
Yeah, and the other one on the block
His
list,
favorite
but I'm
drink Bloody
certain.
Marys.
You be up late night on Facebook and you see that green dot. Remember
Yeah.
when they had a little chat on the side? You hit that. You
The
see
whole
all the people
thing.
on there.
You
and
up,
just
you
try
up,
your
you
luck
up,
one
you
time
up.
and somebody be like, oh yeah, slide through. Bad bitch, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm on the way. Yeah. You get there, you already know what time it is. Like, ain't no plan. Like I feel stupid not being older, but I did have my fire with me. But I just be like, damn, anything's gonna happen. She could have set me up.
Set you up, yeah.
Mona Lisa.
I'm on the way. I'm on the way over there.
Yeah.
It's old people standing outside. I'm walking by them. What's up, bro?
Yeah. I've never done a first date, but on the first link up, maybe. But I think like what your second one was, where it's a little different when like y'all maybe been talking for a week leading up to.
Yeah.
So you ain't never like nobody in the club like boom, 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 boom.
No.
Like you meet her and she just. It's always one time you go to the club and there's a girl that's like all over. She make herself your girlfriend.
That's not attractive to me.
Like,
for
this
that
is-
night.
Like damn, I can't date
I
nobody
think
else. So you already know like
She got AIDS.
Oh.
yeah,
But that was
my mind.
it was mutual. Like both of us was just
on each other.
yeah.
Yeah. I've never met nobody in the club like I get your number, I text you.
And then usually the club shit never pans out.
I don't
so
want the club shit.
You don't never leave the club in the mood. Like, you ain't never leave the club like. I'm going back to JU.
I would call some. Well, JU had a girlfriend.
The whole time.
Yeah, at JU. Yeah, that was my last 2 years of college. But when I was sophomore year, freshman year, I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
I can't answer right now.
I'm just saying.
We used to sit down at Oak Hall. Shit, some people you ain't never seen before at JU. Like,
you've never taken a girl home from the club or
no. I would. It's honestly, man, and this is could just be me. I like how you said, like, you want to work, like you happy to work for it a little bit. I would rather hit somebody up. Like, I'll leave the club, I hit somebody up. Maybe I saw somebody who I knew at the club who we've in prior. Oh, you was a boom boom boom. Like, I've done that.
Okay.
Like, what y'all finna get into? But like somebody who I just like, I done met people.
Waffle House.
Yeah, come on.
Waffle House.
You gonna pay for something? I'm gonna get it back.
I'm not paying for anything. Come over already fed.
Come over, pussy ate.
Come over full. Like, this is not it. I am not.
I ain't doing that either. So what?
Baby, I am not.
Come over with your pussy already ate.
Come over here.
Hash sauce, would you come with?
In your fast time, did you do that?
Like what?
Did you eat the cat? Like with the girls that you would bring home from Pure and all that type of stuff? Did you?
I was picky.
Oh, okay.
I was like the guy. Not to get in your business, but the guy who did that, was he handling his business? Like, was he handling his business, or was he just like, you know? Because some guys that just be doing that, they don't know. Like, I handle my business. You ain't gonna even be thinking about that. You be like, damn.
We didn't even. That was like the priority,
Yeah,
and even during the duration of us messing with each other, like, that was always the priority, is to do that.
That's all I was good at.
Oh, okay.
You know how some people come in the game and all they can do is shoot threes? All he can do is, he can't go down the lane.
Giving no defense.
Yeah.
You know, I hate that analogy, but that's true.
That's what it is. Oh, you put him in the game like, hey, I know for a fact.
Because he
gonna
was
hit
one
this
of the
game.
smaller
3 seconds
ones.
left.
Yeah.
Well, 3 seconds.
Get him open in the corner.
Put him in, pass the ball to this.
Yeah.
He gonna hit it.
He ain't been in the whole game.
Okay.
No,
Where did my 0-0 come from?
I'm playing the whole game.
Okay.
And then if I happen to do that, like, oh, he hit the game winner. He's amazing.
Bang! He knocks it down.
Dagger.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. That was my go-to. Some guys, that's their go-to. I've been to the club with. I got friends. I got homeboys, and they just be like, I be like, bro, you tripping, bro? You don't even.
It's a lot that focus on that.
You need a wristband to get in. Like bro, you wristband? Get a wristband. Nah, that's their go-to. But you know, everybody different.
Vanessa. Ugh.
I mean, if it's ugh for me, that's fine.
No,
but
not for
that
you, for
means
him.
It's ugh for a lot of.
I'm talking about for him.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, more men do it than.
No, not that they don't do it.
Lead on.
I'm just saying that he did it while your auntie had her luggage all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, some people just say this. It's just blood.
And in my mind, I was like, he's not. He's doing. Like, it was.
Ugh.
And I feel.
And you kissed him afterwards.
Probably so.
Ugh,
I was like, this is so exciting. Like, I thought
And for you, it was that's what it was.
I thought it was.
And for you, it was like, oh shit.
You won't get another nigga to do that again.
Who?
Ugh. To all them.
I'm telling you.
Have you had one since then? To do that again? You haven't.
You don't have to answer that.
Don't answer. No, don't answer. I'm just saying.
No, the second
that's
one that I
rare.
talked about was happened before the second. Like, both of them did it.
Jerry,
And that's just two. Niggas they gonna do it. They'll run the red light. They'll eat the butt. Whatever they say they don't do, they do
You get
it.
out. Let's go to the next fucking segment. What the fuck?
So now you're up.
Heard you want a man that's gonna please you. She say she is man, I say me too. Girl, you so let me. That's my go-to song. Yeah.
Good time.
I ain't running no red lights, but yellow me.
Oh.
Speed up, hurry up.
No. Present day red light runner. I mean,
Oh, the yellow lights. It's yellow.
Because when it's yellow, all that take is one strong and it's red.
And I know why it's red.
Y'all be feeling like something too.
I ain't mad.
I did that.
That's me. Don't play with me. I'll bring that bitch up 20 years from now. Remember that one time? Yeah, you know how I get down. Don't play. You ready? I'm gonna be that grandpa.
They be like
what?
that too.
What you did? What? Girl, that's one time you ain't came early. Why you think you came early? Shit, you ain't do that. That shit.
Knock your head on like a knock it on.
Knock your damn head through the motherfucking bed board and shit.
That's it.
Yes.
We running along, dog. What's going on this week in Love 'Em or Leave 'Em?
That's so crazy as hell.
Love 'em or leave 'em.
We gotta talk.
Hello. Love 'em or leave 'em is where you can write into the Dignified Delinquents and get unbiased relationship, situationship, or friendship advice. To write in, go to jtgentertainment.com. Look for the Dignified Delinquents, love 'em or leave 'em, and let us know what's going on. I tried to time it.
Like earthquake.
Oh, Lord, I got a little water right there. Okay. I said yes, but they don't know. Orlando, Florida. Hey, Jerry and Vanessa. Oh, 29 years old. I doubt I will receive a response, but it was worth a shot. I'm an African-American lesbian. My fiance and I have been together for 10 years. She recently proposed to me and we have been planning our wedding. However, my fiance has a problem. I am not out of the closet. She was okay with me being in the closet while we were dating, but marriage is different. So she doesn't want my family to think we're just friends. My family is very religious, so I'm nervous about coming out. But I don't want I don't want me not being out to prevent us from getting married. Do you have any advice? Signed, Inside Out. Girl, your fiance don't have a problem. You got a problem.
Right, go to the next question. Go to the next letter.
No.
Go to the next
No,
letter.
because we got to tell. I mean, girl, tell your people. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, that's a motto you should remember for the rest of your life. Like, even when you're doing the right thing, you're doing the wrong thing, they're going to have something to say. So, girl, just live your life. Live your truth. I know it's easier said than done, but tell them people. Because what you going to do? Live in the closet for the rest of your life?
If you got real, I don't know if you're black or not, baby. I'm sorry to cut you off, man.
No, it's
Let her
okay.
finish.
She's
Let
an
her-
African-American lesbian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does say that now.
It's okay. No, I ain't mean it like that.
No, I'm just saying his
Oh.
No, I'm saying let her finish.
No, I was good. That's all. You know,
all you had.
that's about the.
Breathe, be jumping. I got something to say.
And I'm going to say it.
Green light.
No,
Red light.
that's all my advice, though, girl. Don't stop your blessing because you don't want to tell your people. Just tell them either they'll come or they won't come. Okay, and that's it. When I do this, that means it's your turn now. Now it's your turn.
Them people know, bro.
Oh,
You got you. I am an African American lesbian. You 29 years old. Auntie May May, Grandma Mimi, they know.
they've been together for 10. You ain't brought no boy to the house in 10 years.
Right, you all every Thanksgiving you got your best friend with you. Every Christmas y'all exchanging gifts, got matching pajamas. They know, like, are you crazy?
Secret Santa.
Like, come on. They know. They just waiting on you to tell the truth. Are you like? I don't understand people. Like, I am 29 years old. I probably would not receive. You have no self confidence because you later got picked. I doubt I will receive a response. First mistake, don't doubt the Dignified Delinquents. We answer these kind of things. This is what we do.
We respond, goddamn.
Yeah, I didn't know you were gonna do that.
When you said that, I was just gonna go.
You know what I'm saying? And then I am an African American lesbian. You 29 years old. You don't think these people know? You don't think Mimi, Grandma Mimi know? Auntie May May? Auntie May May had a girlfriend too one time. Auntie May May used to bring.
It wasn't cool.
Right. Auntie May May. That's why
Before it was cool.
That's why Auntie May May come to the family reunions by herself now. Auntie May May smarter than you, cause you bring your friend to the family function, and you think they just think y'all just friends. Coming out the closet, baby, they're in the closet with you, watching you change.
No, this is a great take because I didn't think about it like that at all, but it's very true. They fucking know. Sis.
They're very religious. Yeah, they're very religious, but your family. You have a good family.
They trying to protect your privacy.
They love you.
Yeah, they ain't brought it out.
They waiting for you to tell the truth. I mean, they probably don't, and they not gonna agree with it. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be happy, but for you to think that they don't know is really naive, and really, I don't want to call you dumb, but very, very, I'm gonna say it, very dumb, very dumb. If you don't think they know, And Nessa said that if they don't come, they don't come. Don't sound like y'all having a big wedding anyway. Y'all probably gonna go to the courthouse. Y'all go to the courthouse and get married. Because you obviously didn't do the invites, the RSVP, so y'all not.
Y'all gave me a photo, right?
And he's done this before. Okay.
Right. So I know that's not the case.
Save the dates.
If you just don't tell these people that they know, because your girlfriend probably come in with a short haircut like Boosie.
I think they got locks.
Boosie, something like that.
Yeah.
They know she ain't the most female acting, the most feminine person. Mm-hmm. They know a little something up. So baby, they know.
Yeah.
They know. You just got to be real with yourself. Do you know for real? Is this really what you want?
You took my answer.
You know what I'm saying? Is this really what you want? You worry about everybody else. Are you really a lesbian? Are you really into her like you're saying into her, or is it just for fun? Like you saying you want to be married, you say, well, okay, well, do what you want to do. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? If you love her, like you say you love her, then make it happen.
Yeah.
But your family know, baby. So don't try to push this off on your family like they don't know.
They know.
Sorry, Ness.
No, that was great.
That was just, I don't got much to say. I think Breeze
I ain't
gave
trying to
it.
say you sound stupid, but you
You're
sound
dumb.
pretty stupid.
He called it dumb. You're dumb. I underline that you're 29 years old to Breeze's whole point. Like, I think that they know. Because y'all been friends for 10 years. You've been bringing this friend, as Breeze said, all functions, roommates. I don't know nobody who had a roommate for 10 years.
Not 10 years, dog. They know.
Yeah, not a 10-year roommate.
They're talking about you when you leave.
And this is my question too. Like, I know that you were African American. You're an African American lesbian. I don't think that the fiance is black. Because
pointed that out.
She pointed that I'm an African American lesbian. I think the fiance either is white or like Dominican or Hispanic. It's something Italian.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that.
Okay.
No, I think that your fiance is of a different race, and that's also a little hang up a little bit. I said that you are too old to be playing these games. Mm-hmm. Y'all been dating for 10 years. That's if this was I think the next letter gonna kind of allude to that, but not really. If this was a regular like heterosexual relationship, 10 years, your people would have been asking questions like, "Yeah, you still ain't married yet?" Mm-hmm. And I think that this person that wrote this letter, I could be 1,000% wrong, but for whatever reason, I think that you're Haitian or like Caribbean, you some kind of Caribbean person. Because if you've been in Africa, you say you're African American, but I think that somebody in this letter is Caribbean. Okay. Because I as religious as your people are, it's 2022, and if you just jumped in on this letter right here, fast forward back 20 minutes where we talk about the LGBTQ plus, and in this day and age and whatever. So I think that just to, like Breeze gave you the best advice out of me, Vanessa, and him. He gave you the best one. Tell your people because they might be in there with you. They might be waiting for you to come out. Yeah. She's here.
Finally.
That's
what they're going to say. They're going to be like, oh, fuck.
Right.
We don't have to step on eggshells anymore.
I'm like, we knew.
Yeah, and if this lady, this is my last thing, Vanessa. If she proposed to you, I wonder, because your proposal, you might want your potential fiance to ask your father for your hand. Mm-hmm. Did you ask somebody for your wife's hand?
Her mother.
You asked somebody. I asked my wife's father for her father and her mama for her hand. The fact that this person asked you without,
that's an old school though. It's not like we.
I mean, it's old,
but they're from Orlando, so that's like
it's old school. It's an old school way, but we still doing it.
Yeah,
because you did it.
Yeah,
I did it.
When it happened to me, they did it.
Let's take a poll. Did it. Take a poll.
Are you asking if you're proposing to someone? Are you asking for their hand in marriage from their parishioners, from their guardians? Are you asking that person's guardian for their hand in marriage? I think that the answer for most people is going to be yes.
I don't think
even if the proposal is small.
I don't think it is, bro. I don't know why. I don't think a lot of people asking for permission.
I know two guys who recently got engaged, and they both asked the parents before they asked the wife.
You got good taste in friends.
You don't think, Vanessa?
And that same thing with what I was saying about the kids and how they were calling each other monkeys. And I'm like, my friends don't, my friend groups, I can't imagine them having kids and teaching them stuff like that. They don't act like that. So I think the same thing. Like,
okay, I could be wrong.
Every friend
We're gonna
group
see, though. That's a good question.
is a little different. Yeah.
Are you asking your potential fiance's parents, family, friends for their hand in marriage before you ask them? Let us know in the comments. Nessa!
Just put a ring on it. Washington, D.C. Hey, cousins. I love y'all. I first found you on TikTok and have been either watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify ever since. I never miss an episode. So here's the dilemma. I'm 39 and my boyfriend is 40. We've been together for 4 years now and things are mostly great. Our relationship was long distance for the first 2.5 years and we've been living together for the last 1.5 years. In the beginning of our relationship, we used to talk about getting married and even planned how we would do it. Fast forward to 1 year of us living together, and now he said he doesn't know if he ever wants to get married. The only reoccurring issue we have is intimacy. He says I'm not as affectionate as he would like, and I rarely initiate sex. Mind you, I have never said no to sex. I just don't usually initiate. He wants me to dress up for him more often and be the aggressor. I have tried to work on it and I'm getting better, but ultimately that's just not me. So he says the reason he is not sure about marriage anymore is that most marriages go bad and he just doesn't want to see the point. He just doesn't see the point. I kept asking about it and he finally admitted it's because we were long distance. Things were different, and now that we live together, he's just not sure. I have always stated how much I wanted to be married and that I truly want to marry him. I believe he is my person. We are in love. My question to y'all is, how long should I wait for him to decide if he wants to marry me? I'm not getting any younger and I know marriage is what I want. Should I wait? And if so, how long? I know I can't give him an ultimatum, but I do have a date set in my phone. Signed, just put a ring on it already. Where is my ring? So you're 39, he's 40. Y'all been together for 4 years. Long distance the first 2.5, and y'all been living together for 1 year. He knows you want to get married, but he's not. Girl, I don't think he really wants to get married. I think the sex thing, I think that's a small part of why he doesn't want to get married. I think maybe you came and lived with him or vice versa or whatever y'all did, and then he started to realize, oh shit, maybe this isn't really what I really wanted. I think that's what happened, and I don't necessarily think that's a you thing. I think that might be a him thing. I wouldn't blame it on the sex thing. However, if you feel like that's the problem, girl, just put on some sexy clothes and go sit on his lap or go do something. Like, it doesn't have to be anything. I don't, from what you've described in this letter, I don't feel like he's asking you to handcuff him or do anything crazy. Like, not that I think handcuffs are crazy, but just do, like, if you're already,
My wife blindfolded me.
Oh, she did.
Oh shit.
If you're already, doing some things and you want to have sex and you're not saying no to the sex, what's the harm in taking it like 2% more and you initiating it?
I forgot what.
Or you dressing for it or whatever. I don't think he's asking for too much in that regard. However, I think that's just a mask, and I don't think that's the real reason why he doesn't want to get married, and I don't think that he wants to get married, and you do. So I think that you guys need to go your separate ways. Like you said, you're not getting any younger. You about 42, sis. So yeah, why don't you just go find somebody who wants to get married? Easier said than done, but that's what I would do if I was you. I don't know. I wouldn't be living with somebody for 1.5 years when I definitely want to get married and they definitely don't. Okay, Breeze.
All right, you 39, he 40. I've been together 4 years.
Bring your mic to you.
I've been together 4 years. When y'all first started talking, it was the honeymoon stage, so he wanted to get married. He wanted to make you feel like you was everything in the world to him. He wanted to secure his position as the number one guy. which a lot of guys do. First start talking, you got to secure that position because it's a competition. You're not the only guy that wants that girl, so you got to make yourself the number one choice. And now y'all start off as long distance, and now y'all staying together, and all of a sudden he doesn't want to get married.
Can you bring your mic up just a little bit?
I thought I was doing very well.
Just bring it, just like lift it. Thank you, Nelson. There you go.
Right and there. Now all of a sudden he doesn't want to get married. He said when we were long distance, things were different, and now that we live together, he's just not sure. When he was long distance, he didn't have to see your ass every day. He didn't know you was aggravating. He didn't know. He didn't know you was dirty. He didn't know you certain things now that he's seeing what you don't see on FaceTime. When you on FaceTime, you can get in your bed, the house look clean. He ain't know his stuff everywhere. You ain't keep your house clean, and it's a mess. He didn't know. He didn't know none of that. He didn't know you was aggravating, and he didn't know you was an asshole and all this other. You was a nagger. He didn't know none of that.
On the phone 24/7.
Right.
Girl, look at this.
Right. So he didn't know anything, and now he sees all of that. Sex may be it may be a major part, but when you long distance shit, you ain't gotta initiate nothing. I know I'm coming here to do it. We gonna do it. Mm-hmm. So I don't need you to do nothing sexy and kiss on my neck or nothing. I'm coming here to do that anyway. Yeah. So I'm gonna get it done. But now that we stand together, it's like, damn, I always gotta be the one to start it. She must don't want it. And after a while that gets boring. Like it's like, yo, I'm not even really into it right now. Like whatever. So maybe you're thinking sex is the issue, but it's deeper. Like maybe you don't really know what he wants in a wife. Maybe he wants a wife when he comes home. Maybe the house is, I don't know, the house is not a mess. Maybe you cooked. Like maybe y'all need to sit down and have a real conversation and know what each other wants. Maybe y'all didn't have that conversation, and maybe that's the bigger issue. Sex could be an issue, but it might not be an issue. Because when it was long distance, he could get sex from whoever he really wanted to. Now it's limited. Like, it's in-house. It's in-house. And you probably ain't going for him leaving the house at 11 o'clock to go to the bars. But when he was living by himself, he can go do whatever he want to do. Screw whoever he want to screw. You wouldn't know. Mm-hmm. I'm going to sleep, babe. Good night. Oh, good night. Love you. It's 8:30. You got to work tomorrow? Yeah, I'm going to work. This boy, you remember doing whatever. So baby, and honestly I don't think he wants to get married. I think whatever it is, him moving into you, something turned him off from wanting to marry you. I don't know what it is. You probably have an idea of what it is more than I do, but he doesn't want to marry you.
It was something. I think Juvenile said it in the song one time. He said, that pussy throwback, and you know that.
This is what
style stunning. It's almost for a real. I'm going through incredible potion, you know.
I like that with his secret
man. That's my favorite part.
Let me some more hippie Hennessy in the glass. Would I be
violating? If I grab me a handful,
I know what's happening. All I want is a sample. Who you with? I'm in the rhythm today.
But you ain't no R. Kelly trapped in the closet.
Okay, that's different. Come on. What you had said? What you was talking about?
We'll talk about that later.
So just put a ring on the Washington, D.C. Here's the thing, man. I ain't gonna go through your letter, but you said that you watch us on YouTube or you listen to us on Spotify ever since you found us on TikTok. I love you for that. He hates us. I'm gonna tell you why I know this. She got us on the TVs. She got us on the Alexa. She got us.
Look, Jerry on live.
I love you.
Need access to your contact list.
He hates. See that shit right there. He hates us. He hates
damn,
the fuck
Alexis
out of us.
called when she really came through.
Yeah, he hates the fuck out of us. You watching this shit again?
Right.
You watching us whenever you get a chance to, ever since you found us on TikTok. Now, this is also a question for you. You're 39 years old on TikTok. Not that you can't be on TikTok.
Man. Maybe she's looking up recipes.
Right, you just lost us. She unfollowed.
Not that you can't be 39 years old on TikTok. I ain't, you young. Live your life. But what I'm saying is that, that's a turn off for him. Always on her phone laughing at TikTok, sending me TikTok. Babe, look at this. See, I ain't never been with a baddie. Look at this dance, babe. Hey, babe. Man, let's do TikToks, man. Come on, let's do a TikTok.
Oh, that's when they're skipping through the mall.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she trying to get him to do TikToks and shit. Maybe that could be it. Here's the thing. First of all, I wanted to say I appreciate you for living with this guy before you got married. I encourage everybody to live with their spouse, whether it's an apartment, house, whatever you do, before you get married. You need to do like a little trial test to see if this makes. I know what the Bible says, shacking up. Know what your grandparents are gonna say about shacking up. Fuck that. You need to get a test. See if you can really live with this motherfucker. Now he done got his test. And what I'm gonna tell you is what Judge Lynn Toiler told a lot of women that came to a courtroom. Don't let a man tell you more than once that he don't want you.
Oh.
And he done told you more than once that he don't want to marry you. Bree said it best when he was first saying he was long distance. It was a honeymoon phase. It was a cupcake phase. Yeah, man, I worried they gonna be crazy, baby. We gonna have an Escalade.
Right.
Something crazy shit. Escalade.
Right.
We gonna have a limo with all the seats facing forward. That's a funeral home limo.
You gotta get that seat. You
gotta get in there.
Yeah.
This man has given you more excuses than a little bit. At first, he was blaming it, per your letter, he was blaming it on the sex and you not being aggressive and you not initiating. Then it turned around to, he says the reason he's not sure about marriage anymore is that most marriages go south. And then he finally admitted that it's because y'all were long distance and things were different. He gave you more excuses than a little bit. And we talked about being Greek and just being in life. Excuses are the tools that are competent, use to be monuments or nothingness. Those who specialize in them settle their rather amount to anything will never do it in the house. So this man is giving you excuse after an excuse after an excuse. He don't. I love you, but he don't. Like that. I love you.
If y'all be long distance again, he'll love you.
Yeah. And then this is my last thing. This is my last little note. You circled this. You said I know I can't give him an ultimatum. Yes, the fuck you can. You shouldn't, but you can. You shouldn't have to.
She probably aggravating as fuck. She said I put a date in my phone. Like you already asking us. You already gave this man an ultimatum. You already got a date.
I think she got a date in her phone of her exit date.
She has an idea.
Like she knows she don't want her.
I don't think she needs to give an ultimatum, but I think you could just say, okay, bet, and just leave. Don't say, if you don't, I'm going to. Just do it.
And the thing is, like, you have a reason to do it. He gave you 3 reasons. He wants you to be aggressive. Say, I want somebody that's aggressive.
You said that ain't you. So
that ain't you. All right, I'm gone. You said most marriages fail. Well, I believe that they don't. That's a way out for you. Then you also said that things were different when you were long distance. Well, guess what? I'm here now.
Go ahead and slide and see if he put up a fight.
I normally don't say leave
He's not
him.
going to.
I normally don't say leave him, but for you, sweetheart, I'm going to say that 4 years, a year and a half long distance, 2 years long distance, and a year and a half y'all been together. Math. Get the fuck up out of there. He likes you, but he don't want to marry you. And I can see if he was like 50 and you were 39, then I can be like, it'll be like a little tough for me. Y'all the same fucking age, close too. Like. And I would ask the question, well, has he been married before? Have you been married? I don't give a fuck at 39 and 40. Y'all the same age. He does not want to marry. The man gave you more excuses than a little bit. Don't let nobody tell you more than one time that they don't want to be with you. Why buy the milk when you can get the cow for free? Get your ass the fuck up out of there. Nessa!
Yeah.
Love you, though.
Oh, I love you. If you want to write in, me, her, everybody.
Everybody.
Okay. If you want to write in on Love Them or Leave Them.
I love you. All right, Whitney.
Go to jcgentertainment.com. Look for the Dignified Delinquents and then Love Them or Leave Them and let us know what's going on.
There it is.
Let me do that for the people. Jerry!
Nessa!
Yeah.
Breeze!
Yo.
No. You gotta call somebody name.
Nessa!
Yeah.
Shit, I thought
it's been a while since.
I thought I was the
no, that was good.
Yo, that was like the end
of it.
That was
authentically.
It was authentically you, but you gotta do it on a little rasp. Nessa!
Jerry!
Nessa! There you go.
I don't like that shit. I feel like I'm straining. That shit hurt my chest a little bit.
Nessa, what we got next on the document before we get up out of here?
We have named that
theme song. We got an intro for that?
I guess not.
I don't think so.
Producer, do we have a theme song for that?
No, it's this.
Look, tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. Top five.
Yo, it's your boy Jerry the Great, man, and this week my top 5. I have named that theme song. Now, Vanessa is 4 and 1.
That was good.
That wasn't good, but
I forgot what it was because we ain't did it in a while. It was good metamorphosis and changes and stuff. Vanessa's is 4 and 1 in this brief. So what we do? I'm gonna play a theme song. Now this week is all cartoons.
Yo.
sit back.
All cartoons. Don't look at my screen, Nessa. I know you be cheating and shit. So it's all cartoons. So the person who answers it right first gets the point.
Yo.
All right.
Yo.
Now Veronica normally keeps count. Y'all ready?
Yo.
Here we go. Song number 1 on Name That Theme Song.
1, 2, 3, Where there?
Johnny Bravo.
There you go, Nessa. Nessa got that one.
Somebody watch Cartoon Network.
Cause I ain't trying to. Oh, okay.
Nessa got that one. Okay, here we go.
Channel 35. I was definitely Channel 34.
Number 2 on Name That Theme Song.
Wild Thornberries.
Nessa got that 2-0. Bruce, where you at?
You doing all the white shows.
That's a white
I knew he was gonna take it to the black, to the black and the white shit.
You ain't played not got none we listen to it. We go.
Okay, here we go. Number 3. Name that theme song.
Hey
Arnold.
Nessa got that one. That's 3-0 Nessa.
Bro, y'all went over this. Y'all went
We
over
did
this.
not. I ain't talking to her.
And they got a black person in it.
Gerald. Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
Bitch, I already got it. But yeah, that's the right boy.
Okay.
There we go. Number 4, Bruce, you gotta get this one to stay in the game. Name that theme song.
Recess.
God damn, Breeze. Nessa got that one.
And that got a black one in it too.
They got a black one. I forgot his name, but he black.
Just one.
What was I doing as a child?
That's
It was
4.
his name Gerald too.
Well, why are these the cards? Why are these the cards?
You don't know Recess?
It's over.
I didn't watch.
Really white cartoons.
These are the no cable having cartoons.
But these are like Cartoon Network cartoons. What the Nickelodeon?
No,
cartoons? You had one. You had Hey Arnold. That's it.
Okay, well, here we go. Y'all ready? Name that theme song.
See me is a
I said, Nessa got it. No. Who got it? Who said it first?
I couldn't understand what you said.
He was singing the song.
He was just singing a song. He didn't say the name. He don't know the rules of the game.
And no one understands.
We can give him that one. We
Mom
can give him
and
them
Dad
2.
and Ricky always
And
good
Ricky.
in him command. Go
Man, twerk.
sit down in his room. Yeah, I'm sorry to miss what you did.
Yeah,
Veronica. Why do I keep doing that?
2 more left. Here we go. Now Nessa is up 5-0. But here we go.
I got one.
Ready?
Can't possibly.
There you go, Breeze. Yeah.
But that's a
That
Disney.
was on purpose.
And,
See, I didn't even move on that one. I didn't try to say shit because I knew I was gonna give you that one. Next.
know that I am
Next.
Nigga, you ain't no beats in here.
I thought shit was gonna change the song.
All right, here we go. Last one. Name that theme song.
There's 104 days of summer vacation.
Finish it first.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that shit.
5
Yeah, I'm a Disney
to
guy.
2.
I didn't watch Cartoon Network. Johnny Bravo? What is that?
I didn't know. I heard one of his small little ad libs on the thing, and that's the way I got it.
Yeah, that's
I
how
didn't
you
watch
won it.
Johnny Bravo. I ain't watched no.
That's how you won it.
Alright, dude.
He would have
That's
won
what-
like whenever we did like Girlfriends, Full House.
Yeah.
He probably would have
He
won.
would have
all
got
those.
you.
Well, thanks, Ness.
So that was
For sure.
named
I don't like that.
They're older
that
shows.
theme song. Vanessa's your winner. Congratulations, Nessa,
Thank you very much.
on a job well done.
That was a true win.
That was true.
Okay.
Now, Nessa, before we get up out of here, dog.
No, ain't no before we get out of here. Don't talk about the true win like he just dominated. Like, okay.
I did.
that was like Golden State versus.
You knew one song really well. What was the one? Hey Arnold.
No, I know Fairly Odd.
Oh, Fairly Odd Parents.
But y'all
Yeah.
didn't give me
He's
that
singing
part. Y'all
good.
didn't
But
give me
you got that.
an average kid. And no one
Face
understands.
Dun, dun.
Nessa, before we got here, dog, what do women want to know this week, man?
Women want to know: do you interact with your homie's significant other on social media? And to what extent? Like, do you like her pictures? Do you DM her? Do you comment? What do you do? What are the rules for interacting with your homeboy's girl on
I don't
social
do
media?
that. That's a no for me.
Yeah.
Just period.
If he not in the picture, I ain't liking it.
Nothing.
Nothing.
She do a poll. You answering?
I answer the poll.
I just don't do none of that because things get flipped so easily now. I'm not answering none of that.
Like an Instagram poll you talking about, right?
A, B, C, D.
Like it's a question like, do you like apples?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if it's like, which way my hair look the best? I don't know. Ask your mans.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Ask your mans. That's what really matter. Like I don't care. Like bathing suit pictures, it's a no for me. I should right.
Bathing suit picture, absolutely hell no.
All that extra sexual
Now, if they at the beach
stuff,
together in the picture,
holding each other with the kids involved, yeah.
or no kids. A lot of my friends ain't got no kids. Might as
What
well.
if she got? What if she has a business and she's like posting her stuff? Would you comment like, "Okay, see you doing your thing"? Nothing.
It depends on what the post is.
She in the bathing suit. She sells.
No. She said business.
No.
She sells bathing suits.
Maybe she said, let's
If
make
she's
it
a model?
Let's bring it in. Say she sells books.
Okay. Hi, I watch the
Shit.
books.
Never mind. Okay, she sells. she makes t-shirts.
She sells books. I'm liking it.
Yeah,
That's
t-shirts, absolutely.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna DM on one of her pictures where she's posting on her story a picture of her and one of her books or t-shirts and say like, "Oh, I see you working" or anything like that. Would you?
That's kind of support. I'm talking about.
I would.
I'm thinking when you say that, like when a lot of girls don't use social media for business wise. It's a confidence booster. A lot of people in general use it as a confidence booster. Like I'm posting this because I feel good about myself. I want to know if everybody else feels good about how I look.
Okay, true.
So she posted a picture in her bathing suit, butt tooted, whatever, holding her book. Give a fuck about the book. I'm not liking that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's a bigger picture to that, and I'm not liking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not like.
Or like the bathing suit picture where like somebody took it of her and like she's laying flat and like they took it of the back. Like cheeks out, and then the caption like sun's out,
and then
buns out. Like
the hot girl summer pics. Don't expect a like from me. I don't care if your man took it or not. And then if that's the first picture I see, well, you know how because you got like you can do multiple pictures, so you can swipe. If that's the first picture on there, I don't care if it's you and then your man on the next picture. I'm not.
What about
liking it.
What about the man who
nothing? I don't like her butt, bro.
Who over? What about
like tapping, double tapping?
What about your friends who overexpose their girls?
I don't like those either.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like he
grab me a girl neck. What the
yeah. Or like even if she's laying with her booty out, like he in a selfie with it like and pointing like that's mine. Can't like that one. Can't like it. I don't know.
I've had situations where somebody that was a friend of my significant other like has been a little, I guess, chatty with me. And then like I'll casually like, oh look, he thought this was funny. Oh look, he's supporting my business. Oh look, he thought this is a good picture. And then eventually it's like, okay, this nigga like you too then. and I'm gonna have to say something. So that's happened to me once or twice.
Don't even double tap that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, but
see, I don't know. Some girls, we might think that it's like, oh, maybe he's just being nice, like he's just being brotherly. But based off of this discussion,
they're not being brotherly.
Okay. Yeah, like it is a significant other's friends.
Dwayne's not gonna like her. He's not gonna like you in the bathing suit. Like,
I hope not.
If he do, then
I'm not talking about take pictures like that.
But I'm just saying, if she did, and he like that picture, it's no reason.
You know what? I don't think so. I think my brother, my fraternity brother, he'd be like, bro, I saw your wife on Instagram, man. She at the beach.
Oh.
Like,
No,
okay,
it was kind of frequent. Like,
yeah, okay.
almost on anything I would post, like at least once or twice a week.
How long had they been friends?
Years.
How long had I been together?
Me and the person?
Yeah.
Way less time than they have been friends.
He probably don't think he was gonna last long.
Yeah.
See, guys do a lot of what ifs. Like,
I think that might be the case.
If they break up, I'm going to try.
Yeah.
Like, she giving me.
And he won't be mad at me because we done did this
right.
before.
She like
About once a year, I have the same crew that kind of like circle back and like, hey, you still got a boyfriend? You still?
Y'all still together?
And, yeah.
I don't even play that.
You still happy?
None of my dogs. If you, randoms, y'all do y'all thing. Random, shoot your shots. Dogs. Bit brr. It's just up there. Like, I don't even. We not even gonna play them games. Like, I don't know. I just think it's disrespectful. Like. Like it's disrespect. I'm not gonna say it's disrespect because shit, she can take pictures. She look good in her bathing suit. She look good in her bathing suit. But like you liking it and hard eyes and hearts under this, all that shit, and nah, you doing too much.
Okay.
You doing too much.
Okay. Is that on you to say something or is it on her to say something?
I would probably say something. But people be having like side motives. Like people, they like your dogs really like they'll look at check a girl like, yeah, she fine. Why ain't no she so bad like that? Boy, this nigga wild nigga out here in the streets.
Are the people who you thought was your dog but really ain't? I'd have had many of a not many of a. But I've had people who I was like, damn dog, like now you been feeling that too? Comrade.
I'd be quick to we ain't cool like that. You can like my lady picture, but you can't like mine.
You ain't like the picture of me and my daughter, nigga?
Right, but you like her sitting man.
Breezy.
Yo.
3P.
Oh.
3P.
Slow.
What? Can they follow you at, bro?
Mr. Smith 24.
Hey.
That's something that you should know.
Hey.
This is the breezy flow.
Hey.
On the Dignified Liquid show.
Hey.
I can go real fast or slow. Y'all keep bringing me on for more. I'ma be doing something right for sure.
Hey.
But now it's time for me to go.
Nessa.
Yeah.
Where can they follow you at?
You can follow me at Instagram and Twitter.
I thought
it's _ Ness and Ness. I say that because I'm the best. And I'll say that loud right with my chest. Okay, that's all I got. Facebook Ness and Ness. Go ahead and subscribe to us right now. And yeah, I'm glad that y'all are here.
Oh,
absolutely. That's Ness and Ness. This the rest. You can follow me at Jerry the Great because I'm the best. And we gonna take a rest. This gonna be tonight and we gonna bless you with this new dude on YouTube episode. And guess what? We out.